All right, I think I'm good. I don't know, a lot of stuff happened. I don't know, my screen's messed up over here. It is what it is. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to another edition of DrDelay Calling Games. I, of course, am DrDelay, and tonight we've got two football games for you, as we have in Game 1, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers traveling to Detroit to take on the Detroit Lions. So, again, I appreciate you guys hanging in here tonight. Like I said, as always, there's always competition for these games. So, again, I appreciate you guys for, tuning on in. So, again, I appreciate George, as always, tuning on in. Appreciate it. Lewis Baker, the Faker, interesting there. Giants fan, thank you again for the like. Appreciate it. Hopefully, Rhino has a successful stream over there. And then, of course, Denny, appreciate you for tuning on in. Gus. Who's Gus? I guess that's just over my head, I guess. I'm not too sure. But again, appreciate you guys for hanging on in. But yeah, as we have here today, again, the Lions are actually favored by 6.5 today. ESPN picking them to win in their predictions here. 61% of the time they apparently win in their simulations. But yeah, again, the Lions 4-2. They've become, quite the team to beat in the last month or so. They've looked very well. Of course, the Buccaneers, they just know how to win. Kind of like Gus Sways. Oh, I'm not familiar who that is. Yeah, not at all. But yeah, the Lions looking good. The Buccaneers, again, they've just been keeping it close, and we can go ahead and look at their schedules here and see what they've done. Again, the Buccaneers winning Game 1, 23-20 over Atlanta. Then they barely beat, again, the Texans 20-19, squeaking out another victory against the Jets. Almost lost that one, in fact. And then they almost came back and beat the Eagles. Were short, though, 31-25. And then, of course, we covered that 38-35 thriller there in Seattle. That was an amazing game. Both teams actually in throwbacks, too, which made it really cool as well. And then, of course, they beat San Francisco last week 30-19. Again, a really tough matchup. But you can say the same thing for Detroit. And, of course, Detroit season, we covered that Week 1 loss against Green Bay. They lost 27-13. Then, of course, they blew out the Bears 52-21. Defeated Baltimore 38-30, Cleveland 34-10, Cincinnati 37-24. We covered the Chiefs game last Sunday night. That was a pretty poor officiated game. Don't think it would have really mattered in the end, but it was really frustrating to see as they lost 30-17. So they're looking for a bounce back tonight against, of course, the Buccaneers. And again, I expect a good one. Hopefully you guys agree. And again, I appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, if you haven't done so already, to like and subscribe. Thriller, I liked. Oh, this guy. Yeah, again, the music. I understand Thriller, Michael Jackson. Yeah, but no, this is a sports channel. But again, feel free to talk about whatever you like. It just may go over my head. And again, I don't know if I am confused on what I'm looking at to the left. I do apologize. Something happened earlier. I don't know. Whenever I left and came back, something was different. So I actually had to reset a lot of things quickly before the stream. That's why if you were here the whole time, you probably saw that there was like a screen like this. Of course, the members screen, because I was scrambling real quick to at least get it on the air. But we're good. We are good again. Just a few moments away from football. That's what we can hope for here. Tampa Bay leading, of course, their division 5-1. Carolina, believe it or not, 4-3. I can't even believe that myself. That's kind of weird to say. 4-3 Carolina Panthers in 2025. Atlanta 3-3. And then, of course, New Orleans 1-6. They are pretty bad. The NFC North currently led by the Packers. Packers, of course, again, they beat the Lions in Week 1. But Lions really have looked better since Week 1. They've looked like the better team as a whole. 4-2 Chicago, of course, I believe they won 4 in a row as well. Minnesota, they're kind of falling apart, but we'll see what happens going forward. So here we go. Baker toured the Tampa facility with a fan tour group in disguise. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, we are kicking off Fielded at the 3. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, 30, and brought down at the 32. Should be noted that the Buccaneers are wearing their pewter helmets, white jersey, pewter pants, and for the Lions, they have their blue helmets and black jersey and black pants. I'm not really a fan of it myself, but I guess that's what we're going with. That is what we're going with, I guess. 1st and 10 here for the Lions, and I realize I don't have it. Let's go and refresh this. Ball at the 31. Goff, play action, steps up, heavy pressure, fires. It is off the hands of St. Brown, incomplete. Looked like it was a crossing route there for St. Brown. So 2nd and 10 coming up for the Lions. As again, all the ads in the world, I'm sure I'll get copyright struck. Should be a great game. Yeah, I'm hoping so. And of course, again, I have a doubleheader. Of course, again, I don't expect you guys to stay for both. That's a lot. So, yes, right after this, we'll be going to the Seattle game. As Goff drops back and throws here to Gibbs. Gibbs cuts aside at the 35-40, 45-50. He's got a blocker, 45-40, pushed out of bounds at the 39. Jahmyr Gibbs on the little swing pass. That's a huge gain. As you can see here, the field wants to move up and down. But, yes, that will be a first down for the Lions. Gain of 30 on the play. Just a huge catch and run. Dennis misses the tackle there. It's a good name, but you got to make that play. So 1st and 10 at the 39. Goff is under center. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Goff hands it off to Gibbs. Makes a guy miss, but the rest of the Buccaneers are there to bring him down. Dennis makes the tackle this time after a gain of 1. So, again, already we're seeing a lot of stuff here. Offensive line that is really good. Taylor Decker on the left, Glasgow in the middle, Sewell in the right. Of course, they have Tate Rutledge, who was kind of a meme last year for Georgia, the way he looked. He's the right guard. So, 2nd and 8, ball at the 37. Goff in the shotgun, 2 receivers left, 1 tight end in tight. Goff hands it off to Gibbs. Spin move, but he spins right into the tackler as he gets to the 35-yard line. So 3rd and 6 coming up. Good afternoon, good evening, actually, from the Central Time Zone. So I guess for you it is 4 o'clock, and I guess it would be the afternoon there. So yes, good evening from Texas. As Goff is in the shotgun. Sending a man in motion, that is Raymond. Everybody loves Raymond for sure. Goff in the shotgun, killing the play. They need to get to the 29 for a brand new set of downs. Goff drops back, looking to his left, moving to his right, fires, and it is, well, incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. Looks like Goff and the Lions are cheering for it, so definitely the Lions fans, that's what I should be saying there. So, yeah, it should be against the Buccaneers. Illegal contact, yes, the ghost penalty that usually, again, can be called at any play, kind of like holding, but, yeah, it's the play that just always is called on 3rd down usually. 3rd down is usually when they kind of call that, just, if you've been watching football for a while, you'll know. Well, I should also note that I have no dog in the fight, by the way. I'm just again, just side notes here. 1st and 10 at the 30. Goff under center, receiver to left, receiver to the right. Hands it off here to Gibbs. Gibbs dancing and is met by 2 Buccaneers as he's driven down ferociously after a gain of 2. ESPN's going to give him 3 there. So Gibbs at 7 rushing yards on 3 attempts. But, I mean, again, he's had that one little screen pass that went for 30. 2nd and 7 ball at the 27. Goff in the shotgun, receiver to left, receiver to the right. Tight ends in tight. Now make it 2 receivers to the right, sending a man in motion, sending another man in motion. Goff drops back, looking over the middle, fires. It is caught at the 20, 15, 10. Oh, and he's just going to jog into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. And just like that, the Detroit Lions are on the scoreboard just after 3 minutes. There, of course, the bots. Feel free, of course, to click on them if you very much like viruses. But Amon-Ra St. Brown with the catch and run. So if you have him on your fantasy team, definitely good stuff there. Sun's still high out here. Oh, I gotcha. Rooting for the Lions regardless. I'm a Bucs Lion. Oh, okay, cool. Poll 50-50. Yeah, I expect it to be pretty close tonight. Denny says, boom, from the left hash. Snap, hold, kick. It is up. It is good. 7-0 Lions lead very quickly moving down the field. So, hey, we might have a classic here if both offenses are like that. So they'll step away. I, of course, will be right here now. I didn't really, again, I dropped the ball. I'm not going to lie. I guess I have this. I can refresh the scoreboard, but I don't really have much else. I should have, in theory, I should have already set up like the MLB thing over here because, there's kind of a Game 7 happening. I'm not calling the game, of course, but, it's always good to have that there. That'll be starting in about an hour. So that is pretty much it. I guess I can also set this up for hockey scores. I don't know. The Penguins are playing. Penguins aren't playing tonight. I don't even care about that now. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, football, college football, MLB, this is the channel for you. So make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. Again, if you see me kind of looking to my left a lot tonight, a lot of technical difficulties on my side. So I do apologize. I don't know what happened. I left for about an hour from this room, and then I came back, and everything was just jank. Let's see what Baker has in store for us. Yeah, no, I think it could be a very exciting hammer pulling for the Bucs. Now, is that a personal reason, or is that for financial reasons? Just blame Amazon for everything. That's the trend today. Yeah, I was actually editing thumbnails, and I couldn't use Canva for a little bit. So, yeah, I'm like, what the heck? I couldn't use my thumbnail, thing. So, kind of upset about that, but, I got enough till Thursday, so we're good. Baker likes to bake turnovers. Yummy. Okay, Lewis. Excited for the interceptions that Baker may or may not throw. Who are you liking, Packers or Steelers? Man. I actually don't know yet. I have yet to make my pick there, Robert. I don't know. That's a tough one. As a unbiased person, I obviously want the Steelers to win, but I don't know. I think the defense may be too much. But at the same time, I think, Rodgers could kind of abuse the secondary that seemed very shaky against Arizona. So I don't know. That's a good one. I'm probably leaning Packers, but it could be good. You bet on Tampa? Gotcha. Indeed, expect some changes on the IT side of the world. Yeah. And yeah, I heard all the stuff about Twitch, too. It's a mess. Fielded at the 5. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, 30. He's got some space to the 35, 40, 45. Hurdles a guy at the 50 and brought down at the 47. But there is a flag, and this will probably be coming back. That's usually what it means. Long return. Oh, there's a flag. Oh, yeah, it's coming back. Holding. Yep, there it is. Oh, geez, I only have 3 bottles of water. Usually go through 2 a game. Yep, there's the hold. Clear and obvious. Of course, you can see it. So, yeah, I'll just describe that. Merriweather grabbing the shoulder pads. Returner cuts to the left, and the guy's like, hey, let me go. And he's like, no. That's pretty much what happened, word for word. 1st and 10 here at the 15 for Baker and the Bucs, as Baker is under center. Receiver to left, receiver to the right, sending a tight end in motion. Baker hands it off up the middle. This is White. Oh, he just blows up the initial tackler. The would-be tackler, as he does get a gain of 5, brought down by Hillette. Jeez, I guarantee you Raiders lost next week. Who do you guys play? Killer matchup. There's holding on every play if you look hard enough. Oh, yeah. Totally agree. Actually, I just said that about illegal contact earlier. On third down, they always throw it. That's when illegal contact. Like, you do it every play. Then there's technically illegal contact. 2nd and 5 here for Mayfield. Ball to 20. Mayfield, play action. 5-man rush. Oh, he escapes. Oh, he jukes a guy, but then he stumbles and falls. And now Baker pointing to the helmet. It's like, hey, he touched me in the helmet, and the referee pats him in the helmet to add insult to injury there, as that is a loss in 2. Again, he juked out the guy, but then he fell, which allowed another player to kind of tag him down for a loss of 1. 5-man rush. Again, Baker did a good job, but then he kind of just lost his footing there. So 3rd and about 6 for the Buccaneers. At the 19, they need to get to the 25. Baker drops back, looking to his right. Moving to his right, fires. It is caught at the 23 and trying to get away. He cannot, as Shepard is ripped out of bounds. That's a gain of about 3, but it's not going to be enough. So the Buccaneers will have to punt it away. Technically, a spike should be intentional grounding. I agree. I actually agree. I don't like. I don't know if I like stopping the clock like that. Honestly, it's not something I would ever, get mad about. There's other rules that I can get mad about or plays, not that one. But yeah, I totally agree. 4th and 3 again. They're going to punt from their own 22 as Dixon punts it away. Fair catch signal made at the 35. Raymond. Everybody loves Raymond. So here comes the Lions. Actually, wait. Never mind. Here comes a commercial break. So they will step away. I, of course, will be right here. Raiders have the bye. Oh, geez. This guy. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you like what you're listening to. Again, I try my best to do like a classic, traditional radio-style broadcast. Of course, I do try to, read the comments. In fact, I really do try to read every comment. Good comment, Hammer. Yeah, Hammer knows his stuff. Let's go towards 1,600. I saw you did very well with the Packer game. Yeah, I did. Very excited. Kind of wish the Steelers were playing in Green Bay just to see how Rodgers would be received. Yeah, me too, Robert. I really would want that to be in Green Bay, but it is what it is. But no, I was kind of like, man, I was hoping they would play in Green Bay, but they flip-flop every 4 years. So, but yeah, no, I definitely was hoping for the same thing. But again, yeah, folks, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. This is what I call games. So again, if you like the NFL, college football, MLB, that's pretty much the channel. Now, I am exploring other things to call, but it's going to be kind of my thing that I decide to do. So, if you do recommend things, I'll look at it, but we'll see. Again, I can't promise. I can tell I'm not doing the NBA. I just, it's boring to me, and I will not be doing it. Again, if you do see me looking to the left, yeah, the chat's on the left, but also I'm monitoring other things that have messed up behind the scenes. So, yeah, I'm going to take it tonight a lot for this game. I got TDs for St. Brown. Well, he already has one. Gibbs, White, Evans, Laporta, Montgomery. Oh, geez, that's a lot. 1.5 for Bates. Both over 1.5 touchdown pass. Okay. Jay's going to the World Series. Sup? How's it going, Duke? Steve Duke and Duke Nuke. Look at that. Both of you guys. Tuning in. Both Dukes. Steve, Duke, Nuke. Who you got for Game 7? Blue Jays. Blue Jays have the offense. That's kind of where I'm going with. Gonna go with them. So again, the Lions will be getting the ball at their own 35 as we're returning to Detroit. 9:37 left to go here in the first quarter. As Goff is under, well, no, he's not. He's actually in the huddle. So I'm leaning. All right, here we go. Goff is, now he's about to be under center as we have two receivers to the right, tight ends in tight. And now he's in the shotgun. Changing up the formation, changing up the play. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Goff drops back, looking to his left. Steps up, fires. It is caught. He's at the 50, the 45, and is out of bounds at the 41. He was pretty much wide open. It was kind of like the same thing there on the touchdown pass. Again, just wide open. Don't really know what was happening there on the defense, but yeah, it wasn't pretty. Not related. Yeah, I figured. Dukes, yep. Let's go, Doc. How's it going, Jonathan? Good to see you. 1st and 10 here at the 41. Goff is under center, sending a man in motion, hands it off to Montgomery up the middle, and he's tripped up after a gain of 1 as he's brought down at the 40. LA and Toronto, that's a lot of air miles. Yep. Yo, Jacob, how's it going? Good to see you. What's up, DrDelay? I was away all weekend, so missed some of your calls. Hope all is well. All is well. It's all good. Again, I'm just entertainment. That's what I do. It's no biggie if you guys can make it. I appreciate you when you do, and it's no biggie. Again, life is hectic. I totally get it. I totally do. 2nd and 9, ball at the 40. Goff, play action. Steps up, heavy pressure, fires. It is caught at the 35, but immediately dropped down. So that is a gain of 5. That is Wright with the catch. Brock Wright. Duke with the peace sign. You like my new profile pic? Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I'm not much of a Cavalier guy, so really, again, you had the Cavalier hat. I'm like, yeah. But I recognized you. 3rd and 4 here for the Lions. They need to get to the 31 for a brand new set of downs as Goff is in the shotgun, sending a man in motion. Goff drops back, looking, heavy pressure. Oh, the ball's out. It's a fumble, and it is recovered by the Buccaneers. It just seemed like he was trying to get sacked, to be honest with you. Like, everyone was kind of collapsing. He was just standing in there looking, just kind of waiting for a guy. I don't know. It just feels like that was kind of weird. But, hey, Buccaneers ball. I don't know. I don't know how much time you think you have whenever the pocket is collapsing. You can see it's collapsing around you. But it's a fumble. And, of course, the Buccaneers will have the ball. I believe, where is it going to be? At the 40? Yep, the 40. Turnover on downs. All right, let's see what do I got here. Laporta is from a town close to me. Oh, okay, that's cool. You streaming Seattle and Houston game tonight? Yep, I'll be doing right after this one. Steve, I got Goff under 270. Ooh. I'm an NBA fan. That's why I had the Cavs. Yeah, I figured. Steelers usually lose in Green Bay. 2-4 since 1990. Green Bay played in Pittsburgh in 2023. Did we win that one? I can't remember, actually. 2023. Yeah, I don't remember. His arm was in motion. Yeah, it's going to be a fumble, I think. He didn't really have control of the ball there. What's up, Raider? How's it going? Oh, I'm not the man. Like I said, I'm just a man. If anything, you guys are the man. You the man. You guys all. Because again, I'm just, without you guys here, I essentially am broadcasting to nobody. So yeah, I really do appreciate you guys for, again, just hanging out, clicking on the live stream, doing whatever. Again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, folks, make sure again to hit that like button and of course subscribe. I believe actually you haven't tested it out here. So, yep, if you hit the like button tonight, you'll have the football again. Like I said, I'm a football channel, folks. So if you're a football guy or gal, make sure, again, to like it up and, of course, subscribe to the channel. Because this is what I do, folks. I call games. Again, we're in commercial break. It was a fumble. I believe it will stand. Lewis is saying it shouldn't be. Joseph says, I don't think there's enough. Yeah, I don't think there's enough either. I think that's going to be a fumble, and I think it's going to be Buccaneers ball at the 40. Because I think, I don't think it was like a pass or anything. I mean, he was obviously trying to, but I think he didn't have proper control of the ball. So, I think it's going to be Buccaneer ball. The Buccaneers. And, of course, I do have a poll, so feel free to, you do not get the swirling. Again, you got to update your stuff, Trisk. I don't know what to tell you. But again, you feel free to vote in the poll. Who you got tonight? Like, I kind of think it's going to be about a 50-50 right now. Yeah, 26 votes in, and it's split 13-13, which are pretty good numbers, by the way. So yeah, 50%. Again, is kind of who you guys have, Buccaneers and Lions. So again, let me know who you think. And of course, if you want to get more specific, feel free to comment down below. Drop your score predictions. I don't mind. I try to read as many comments as I possibly can. So 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers as Baker is under center. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Baker now backing up, and now he's in the shotgun. So Baker drops back, looking to his left, and fires, but there is a flag. They're still playing regardless. All the whistles in the world cannot stop these players. Now they do. False start. That's going to back him up 5. Both really good teams take the home team. That's usually the way to go. That is usually the way to go. If it's close, you just go with the home team. Sound logic, I usually go with that exact same logic, John. But again, you never know. You never know with a game like tonight. Of course, you really never know just in general. I mean, upsets happen all the time. All the time. So 1st and 15 for the Buccaneers at the 35. Baker is in the shotgun. Baker drops back, looking to his right, now to his left, fires. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Mike Evans. I believe this is his first game back in a good bit since the early part of the season. Baker, top 4 in the NFL through week 6, averaging 257 a game. That's top 4. This is interesting. 12 touchdowns, and that's pretty good. But only 250 again. That's just kind of the new NFL now. You don't really see a lot of 4,000-yard passers, even with the extra game. It's again, the quality of play, in my opinion, is a little bit lower. But it is what it is. 2nd and 15 in the shotgun is Mayfield. Drops back, looking over the middle, fires. It is caught at the 43, gets up, but then is hit by Anzalone. So that is a gain. Once a gain of about 8, and makes it 3rd and manageable for the Buccaneers. Let's see. Did you see my last 2 texts about Steelers-Packers? Yes, I did. Again, it'll be interesting. I don't remember what happened in 2023. Lions are going to rack it up past the point of Baker being able to make a clutch final drive. Yeah, I could see that. Lions are a $3 favorite, so the Buccaneers was an enticing play. Oh, 3. Are you talking about a 3 favorite? Okay. Like a 3-point or $3. 3rd and 7. Baker drops back. Heavy pressure. Steps up. Fires to White, but he is brought down immediately. That's going to be a loss of 2. Jack Campbell. Man, did I want him to be in the Steelers uniform. This was 2 years ago, I believe, in the draft. Great tackle there. Read it. Just again, it was a screen. Fighting through. Wait, actually. Oh, yeah, no, to be honest with you, yeah, the guy just whiffed on the block. Oh, that is such a killer. So, yeah, the Buccaneers are going to have to punt it away. Root for the Lions, I guess. I mean, you can. Like I said, I'm neutral. I'm a neutral guy, as here is the punt. Dixon gives it a good ride to about the 13-yard line where Raymond calls for the fair catch. Again, everybody loves Raymond. Top 4, does that mean he's ranked 4th? Yeah, I would say so. I agree. Great tackle. Very good. Very good tackle. Anthony, how's it going? Good to see you. How's it going? How's it going, Anthony? Got some Buccaneers Lions action here tonight. Yeah, I know that's always I was just reading the graphic, but I totally I don't know, just like seeing people interact online, either on Twitter or even just talking to people in general. It's like, yeah, man, I think he's like a top 10 quarterback. Oh, would you say like top 8? I don't know, I guess. What about top 7? I'm like, okay, so you're just trying to rank him 8 or 7? Like, just tell me you think he's a 7th or 8th, I don't know. But yeah, I totally get what you're saying. Like, I'd always come across those areas like, okay, well, if you want to get specific, then just say he's the 7th or 8th best quarterback or whatever it is, Good, Doc. Oh, that's good. That's good. I like Raymond's wife. What's her name? Deborah, right? I think it's because I think Marie was the was the mom. I'm trying to remember the names of the characters here. Yeah, it's a good show. It's a good show for sure. I don't know. I always felt like I don't know. I always liked Raymond, even though he's kind of a jerk when you look back at it. How are you? I'm doing okay. Hanging in there. Just ready for some good football, really. That's all I could ask for. That's all I can ask for. Steeler in Texas. Yeah, no, I've managed. I've always been the bad guy everywhere, here, Steeler, or just for other reasons, of course. But yeah, when it comes to football, I'm the bad guy around here. Everyone's a Cowboy or, Saints fans. They're now Texans fans because, they've all abandoned the Saints and all that. Top one, top two. Yeah, no, right? It's always that. Folks, again, feel free to comment down below. Talk about whatever you like. Feel free to vote in the poll. I'm checking now, and yeah, it's 50% again. So 2 more votes in, 1-1. So yeah, no, 28 votes in. 50% of you have picked the Buccaneers to win, and the other 50% with the Lions. And, of course, don't be a stranger. Feel free to chat down below. I try to read as many comments as possible. Of course, we are returning to coverage, so, again, bear with me. If you do comment, I will try to get to it when I can. And, of course, make sure, again, to subscribe to the channel. It's a growing channel, folks. It really is. As it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 14, so a very favorable spot on the... again, he was standing at the 13. It is what it is. Goff under center. Goff hands it off to Gibbs up the middle, and he's just going to get a couple as he's brought down at the 16-yard line. Going to highlight the some higher draft picks here. Mayfield drafted 1st overall. Darnold drafted 3rd overall. Jones drafted 6th overall, of course, in the 2019 draft. But they're kind of just showing how, hey, it might not work out in your first spot, but they were drafted that high for a reason, so maybe they'll work out somewhere else. Of course, it kind of did work out with the Browns, but, the Browns are the Browns. 2nd and 7. Goff looking to his left, fires. It is caught by St. Brown. Makes a guy miss at the 25-30 and pushed out of bounds around the 33-yard line. Amon-Ra St. Brown, he's been pretty active tonight already. 3 catches, 67 yards, and a touchdown for him. So already you're looking pretty good. Never, ever, ever count out Baker. Nope, never. Who do you think is most likely to get hits for Jays and the Mariners? Ooh, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. Baseball's so random. Like any given day, anyone. I would just go with the highest batting average guys, I know it's kind of a lame answer. As it's 1st and 10, hands it off to Gibbs. Gibbs at the 35 and brought down at the 37-yard line. That should be a gain of 4. It is. Gibbs averaging under 3 yards a carry, but of course he has 30 yards receiving as well, so he's not doing too bad already. So 2nd and 6, hurry up offense here. Goff is under center, receiver to the left, receiver to the right, 2 tight ends in tight to the right side as Goff hands it off to Gibbs. Gibbs up the middle at the 40. Oh, makes a guy miss at the 45 and is brought down at the 46-yard line. That is going to be a brand new set of downs for the Lions. That was a gain of 10. And so Gibbs now averaging 4 yards a carry after the 10-yard run. Goff already, again, trying to run a play here. He's under center. He snaps the ball, play action, moving to his right, and he's going to take off and run. He's at the 50 and runs out of bounds across midfield at the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 6. And the Lions are kind of moving here. Lucas, Toronto, and then Naylor, Seattle. That's fair. I've heard Naylor wasn't doing that great, but I think he did well last night, if I recall. That's what you think? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, again, that's what I would... I'm not, when it comes to baseball, just random days, I don't know. Anything could happen. 2nd and 4, Goff drops back, fires to Gibbs at the 45. He's at the 40, 35, 30, cuts inside at the 25, brought down at the 23. The Lions are moving down the field again. Gibbs with another catch. He's now at 54 yards receiving. So again, if you have him in fantasy, he might not have the touchdowns yet, but he's looking really good as far as yards. Lucas has been on fire, yeah. Goff is a good quarterback. Yeah, he's good. I wouldn't say great, but he's pretty good. I need to see more of him like do this in the playoffs. That's really the question mark. 1st and 10 here for the Lions at the 23. Goff tosses to Gibbs, trying to bounce it outside, but he can't because the Buccaneers are there. That was led by Vita Vea. He's been pretty much a menace since coming into the league, as that is a loss of 3 on the play. Hello there, Ultimate Sports Network. How's it going? Usually take Crawford, but here lately, again, I feel bad. I haven't really paid too much attention to the AL side of things. Yeah, I feel bad about it. But, again, it seems like a great series. 2nd and 13 at the 26. Goff in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Goff drops back, looking to his left. Steps up, fires over the middle. It is caught at the 23. So that's back to the original line of scrimmage. Yeah, Crawford he gets on base a lot. He can draw a walk like nobody's business. It must feel great to have a team that gets yards. Sheesh, to get for this guy. You can only imagine. Yeah, sorry. Chris, how's it going? Good to see you, man. How's it going? Got some Monday Night Football here as the Lions up 7-0, and they're driving at the 23. They need to get to the 13 for a brand new set of downs. Goff steps up, fires in the middle. It's caught at the 20. Raymond fighting forward to the 15. And that's a gain of 8. And they're going to be short by about a couple. And, of course, logically you take the 3. But, of course, that's, the Lions and the analytics. I mean, you get it. Obviously, it's great, but I'm just saying, come on. You take the 2-score lead here. It is what it is. We'll see. 4th and 2 at the 15. They need to get to the 13 for a brand new set of downs. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to right, 1 receiver to left. Goff drops back, looking to his left, fires to the end zone. It is incomplete. They're looking for a flag, and there's no flag to be given. And that is a turnover on downs. Oh, that's a killer. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know why even try. I mean, if you need 2 yards, why are you going for the end zone? I mean, it's a little grab, but even then, it was uncatchable. That was intended for Tesla. That, to me, is just a bad play call. If you go for 2, don't throw to the end zone. Doc, have you seen which best who have you seen with the best defense? Oh, that's a good question. Initially, I say the Bucs. Now, I'll tell you what, the Packers may match up really good with them because of the run defense. Because really, again, it's Jonathan Taylor that drives the offense. He does well. That opens it up for Jones. Give me a few minutes to think about that, John. That's a good question. 1st and 10 here for the Buccaneers, as he hands it off to White up the middle, and he is just going nowhere but backwards. He does get back to the line of scrimmage. The NBA starts tomorrow. Wow, good. Yeah, have fun. I'm not an NBA guy. Go Tampa. Chris pulling for Tampa again. Oh man, I forgot about the emotes. Oh my gosh, I'm literally so bad. Your football-like thing is gone. Hey, it's good. It's here for me. I have it on this backup account I'm looking at. So I don't know. Some of you guys, I guess, don't have it. Kick the field goal. Yeah, I'm sorry. Logic has left the building. So that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Lions leading 7-0 over the Buccaneers, as the Buccaneers will have the ball, of course, whenever we do come back. Tampa is lethal. I'd be a little more comfortable taking the points here. Yeah, exactly. That was exactly my thoughts. The Bears defense got like 28 fantasy points this week. Yeah, I mean, they were playing the Saints. It's like the NFL refs throw flags based on players' reactions and begging. It's like this new age NBA. Probably, Jonathan. I don't know. I think there's a little bit more to that, but I mean, that wouldn't surprise me. Best defense, Patriots. All right, let me actually think about it real quick. Based on who I've seen. So I've only seen 19 teams so far. Folks, again, if you like what you see, make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do. I call games. So, again, if you like what you see, make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. As I try to figure out the best defense that I've seen I haven't really seen. I mean, again, the Packers defense to me is probably the best based on what I've seen. Again, the Packers are 4-0 whenever I call a game. The only games that haven't won are the ones that I haven't covered. So based on what I have seen, the Packers are the best. But obviously, I know they allowed 40 to Dak. And then they, of course, lost the Browns. But that wasn't really defense, though you could say they allowed 13 points, to the Browns. I don't know if was that the defense there. I don't remember if that was the defense or not. That's a good question. I'm going to lean Packers, but I could see if you would agree. Let's see. If it came down to a best defense, Patriots. Okay, I'm just sorry. Yeah, Patriots aren't too bad. Tampa Buccaneers. Yeah, I like that. If it came down to keeping DK or TJ due to money constraints, who would you keep? TJ, but I'd be open to trading both, to be honest with you. Patriots offense definitely coming around. Yeah, they are. They're looking really good. Broncos have a good defense also. Yeah, they do. Jonathan, they have to play the Browns this week. Patriots and Browns, really, that should be interesting. The Colts have the best defense. I have yet to cover a Colts game yet. Browns win defense. They played each other. Are you talking about the Browns and who? Browns win defense. They played each other. Oh, well, I guess so. Yeah. I got what you're saying now. Fair enough. That's fair. All right, 1st and 10 here for Tampa Bay as they are at the 16. Baker under center. Baker, play action. Steps up, fires down the left side. It is caught, but wasn't out of bounds. And Mike Evans is asking for a flag. There's a lot of pushing and shoving. I could see this going either way. To be honest with you, from the angle I saw, it looked more like offensive pass interference. But we'll see what the call is on the field. I believe it's going to be against the defense based on the reaction. That is a great catch. Yeah, that's a very good catch by a very good player. Packers, Browns, yeah. I can see that. Colts defense, yeah. Broncos give a lot of points, though. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really been too impressed. Hold on. Holding defense, that is declined. It's going to be pass interference. That's going to be declined as well. Call me crazy. I think the Browns have a fairly good shot at beating New England. Yeah, I would agree with you. I would agree. I think it could be a good game. And the Browns defense really good. Panthers been on a run ever since I badmouthed them on your channel. So in spirit of wins. Now this guy, yeah, no, the Panthers are 4-2. I can't believe it. Call me crazy, but the Browns have the best numbers. Oh, I know you do. You're correct. You're correct, Steve. I picked the Panthers 17 preseason. Really? That's bold. You might be correct, though. We'll see what happens. I'm surprised they're 4-2. I couldn't believe it when I checked it earlier. I'm like, there's no way they're 4-2. But they are. 1st and 10 at the 40. Baker under center. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. 2 tight ends in tight to the right side. Baker hands it off to White up the middle. And he's not really having much luck up the middle as he's brought down after a gain of 2. Baker runs in there to help up his teammate. So apparently there's some issues with the communication. The Lions Stadium might be pretty loud. I'm not too sure. Those of you that are young, probably about my age and younger, these guys used to be in the same division, believe it or not, NFC North. I know it's kind of weird to think about, but that is true. Just a little fun fact there. Thought I'd bring it up for no reason. 2nd and 8. In the shotgun is Baker. Drops back looking to his left. Now is going to swing it out to his right as it's White with the catch still on his feet at the 45 and brought down at the 47 for a gain of about 5. That should make it 3rd and 3 coming up for the Buccaneers. Defense numbers. Yeah. The Brown defense is good. Plus Drake May is due for an off game. That is true. We'll see, though. Thank you, Dr. Death. You're very welcome, Lewis. Don't sleep on the Colts. I won't. I don't know. It just doesn't seem right. But a lot of things don't seem right this year, to be honest with you, with the NFL. 3rd and 3. Mayfield is in the shotgun by himself. Nope. Now White is to his right. Trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. They need to get to the 50 for a brand new set of downs. Baker drops back, looking, batted at the line, and it is incomplete. Oh, what a play there by the defensive lineman. Who was that? I couldn't tell you. That thing's now behind me, as that was McNeil with the bat. That was very good stuff there. And Tampa Bay will have to punt it away. Let's go, Baker. Get that ball to Evans. Nope, not yet. Arizona used to be in the NFC East. Yep. Arizona used to be in the NFC East. I guess it wasn't the NFC North. That was the NFC Central. And in the West, who was the NFC West? It was the... I can't remember. I think it might have been the Falcons. As there is the punt. Fair catch signal made at the 14. I can't remember that one. Who was in the West? So another commercial break. So pretty much every possession we go to commercial break. So 13-16 left to go here as the Lions lead 7-0. Geography isn't a footballer's expertise. Well, I think back then it was more, the league was expanding and they didn't really know what to do, In theory, can a team go 12-6 going 0-6? Well, it'd be 11-6 because there's 17 games. I would say so in theory, Jonathan. Yeah, it'd be impressive. You're giving 6 wins to your division, 2 to each team. I think New England's kind of the same team as Miami offensively, except they got a better quarterback. Not by a lot, though. By a solid amount. New England really only has one threat, Diggs. No, I completely agree. Atlanta was the last. I thought so. I just wasn't too sure. I know this because of the old football games I used to play. NFL 2K1, NFL 2K2, anybody? That was my childhood. So, folks, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I really do appreciate you guys hanging out. Like I said, and like I say every single time, I know there's a lot of people out there watching, so I do appreciate you giving me the chance to potentially win you over. And again, all you got to do is like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. I cover the NFL and MLB and college football, so make sure, again, to subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. Looks like I made a mistake putting Goff under 270. Well, yeah, we'll see, though. It was 6 divisions. Yeah, 3 for each. Mm-hmm. I actually like the AFC and NFC logos with the 3 stars. Like the AFC had the 3 stars at the end, like outside, and the NFC had the 3. Now it just kind of looks lame. Atlanta, New Orleans were in the West with San Francisco. Okay, I gotcha. I was thinking also the Saints. Like, where were they? Because we left out the Saints. Thank you. Thank you, Kat. Appreciate you stopping in. Hey there, Dr. Lane, just popping in to support, going to watch the Toronto Mariners game. Well, have fun. Yeah, no, I bet that's going to be a good game. I bet that's going to be a great game. So, yeah, thank you again for your support. Appreciate it, Gina, as always. Come on, Tampa Bay, shut these Lions fans up. Are they talking out? I don't pay attention to the NFC side of things. Well, I'm sorry, Jersey. Hopefully, for your sake, they do. How are you doing tonight? I'm doing all right. Scott, good to see you. Gotta love those NFL street games. Oh, those are the best, dude. Those were so good. NFC Central, West, and East. Yep, those were the days before the Texans. 1st and 10 here at the 14. Goff is under center. Receiver to the right. Running back is Montgomery. Play action. Goff is going to check it down to Montgomery on the screen. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, and brought down at the 29-yard line. Montgomery with the nice catch and run. And that is a brand new set of downs for the Lions. Let's see here. I would assume the Browns would have Ward, Shadow Diggs all game. If Ward can do his job, Shadow Diggs. Yeah, no, Ward has always been good. I don't know why. I don't know if he's underrated. I don't know. Wall runs and game breakers. Yep, NFL Street 2. That was the time. 1st and 10 here for the Lions. Goff is under center. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Sending a man in motion. Goff hands it off, and he can't go anywhere. Montgomery on the carry. That's a loss of 2. So 2nd and 12 coming up for the Lions. You'd get an NFL Street tattoo. Geez, I don't know if I would do that. Let's see, AFC Center. Yep. Yeah, those are the good old days before the Texans. Oh, yeah, Dr. Lay, that game did up going up over 40. I forgot what game it was. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, college game, Bowling Green. Yep. And, yeah, you're right, Lewis. That was correct. 2nd and 12. Goff is under center. And it looks like there is a penalty marker. 3 of them, actually. So that's going to be a false start. Someone yells a dirty word. What the heck? They went to St. Louis, too. San Francisco was the only Western. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, they would have put the Rams. Yeah, they were the Los Angeles Rams. Well, now they're the same. But, yeah, they should be in St. Louis. I think everyone should agree with that, I think. Baltimore moved to Indianapolis, St. Louis. Yep. St. Louis Cardinals. That's kind of, that's obviously, baseball, but for football, it's kind of weird to think. 2nd and 17, ball at the 21. Goff drops back, looking over the middle. It is caught at the 30 and brought down at the 35. That is St. Brown. This guy has been electric tonight already at 79 yards. And, of course, a touchdown. So, again, if you have him on fantasy, you're pretty good. You're doing pretty good. Contains Stevenson, yeah. I think they've been putting Henderson in, though, I thought. Should win. I don't know. We'll see. Again, the Patriots are really good for a reason. We'll see, though. I think it'll be closer than most people think. I agree with that part. 3rd and 5 here for the Lions. They need to get to the 39. Goff in the shotgun. Trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Looks like that is Montgomery in the backfield. So no Gibbs. Goff drops back. Heavy pressure, and down he goes. Oh, my goodness. The Lions O-line immediately caved as they sent the blitz. Dennis with the sack. What a great name. Big fan of that name. As he is a menace. Definitely a menace there to Goff. And the Lions will have to punt it away. Missed the St. Louis. Oh, yeah. Well, you got him in baseball. I already have the Raiders. Think it'd be cool to incorporate the NFL street ball somewhere into that. Yeah, I would say so. As there is the punt. Good punt, fielded at the 25. He's at the 30, cuts inside at the 35, and brought down at the 36. That is Johnson on the punt return. And again, we'll see if they cut to commercial break. They are, because why not? Why not milk the commercial money, folks? So Lions, again, 7. Buccaneers, nothing. Let's see here. I already read that. St. Louis Rams after Cards move. Yeah. Seattle was AFC West. Yep, AFC. I prefer the AFC uniforms. Tyler Lockett has requested his release. I don't blame him. Glad he found you. Oh, I try, Lewis. Thank you again. Appreciate the kind words. Again, yeah, appreciate it, Scott. Again, hopefully you're as well. You are well. You always say you're good, so I appreciate it. If the Lions win, there was no money on this game at all. The books prove that. Only showed like an extra 100. Oh, really? Well, I don't know much about all that, but yeah. I know a lot of favorites won this week, so I don't know if they're just trying to make it up, throw a week. Okay, there you go. And then next week, that's when all the upsets will hit. That's where they get you fooled here. Trying to get you the false concept. Well, the favorites won this week. They looked really good because a lot of blowouts this week as well. So I don't know. That's probably what they're going to do next week. Look for the upsets. But again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. Again, I'm going to be looking over here a lot tonight. Obviously, for the chat, my chat is located on the left side over here. But having a lot of technical problems that I'll have to fix pretty much after, because we have a game right after this one, too. And it'll probably start during this game, the Texans Seahawks. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time later fixing this stuff over here. But again, appreciate you guys. Like I said, there's always, a lot of competition for your attention tonight. So again, appreciate that you let me be the one to call the game for you. Hopefully I do a good enough job. And of course, feel free to chat down below, talk about whatever you like. I try to get to as many comments as I possibly can. I can't promise that I will, but I really do try to do so. So again, make sure to do that. Of course, I do have a poll. 55% of you guys have the Buccaneers winning versus the 45% picking the Lions. Lions, of course, leading 7-0. Remember the Kingdom and the Seahawks versus Chargers and Raiders games? Oh, I bet that was exciting. Yeah, that was a good rivalry back then. When a team is too favorited, when a team is too favorited, there's money on anything. I got you. Breaking news: Greenlaw. Yeah, I saw that. I don't know. He was just after the referee for no reason. I don't know. 1st and 10 here at the 36. Baker is under center. Baker drops back. Steps up, fires down the right side. It is incomplete. Evans runs into his own receiver, Johnson. Thank you, Joseph. Appreciate that. As that is incomplete. Looking at the replay here, I don't know what happened. Looks like Johnson again did an out route, and then Evans running a corner. I don't know. That was kind of odd. Meant no money on anything. It increases. Okay, I got you. Again, I'm still like not, really. I don't really know much about all that stuff, but I got you. 2nd and 10 here at the 36. Baker drops back, looking to his left, fires. It is caught at the 39 and brought down at the 40. That is Emeka Egbuka. He's been very good. Of course, he may see his role kind of be, drawn back a little bit because Evans is now back from his injury. But he's had a great start to the season. So just like that, it's going to be 3rd and 6 for the Buccaneers, as they need to get to the 46 for a brand new set of downs. In the shotgun, trips to the left, one receiver to the right, sending a man in motion. Baker drops back, looking to his left, fires. It is caught at the 45. Did he get there is the question. Looks like they're going to give it to him. That was Cade Otton on the catch, and that is a brand new set of downs. Baker needed 4. Evans is still getting that's tough, yeah. I'm sure he'll be fine. Bucs production is garbage night so far. Yeah, but it's only, it's only the first quarter. That ball was going to end. I know. Tip ball would have been picked off. Yep. I don't know what in the world happened there on that previous play, but they got the first down. So 1st and 10 here for the Buccaneers. Baker in the shotgun. Baker drops back, looking to his right, fires down the right side, and there's no one there. Incomplete. Baker looks ticked, and I wouldn't blame him. Johnson ran a stop route, and I guess that was not what he was supposed to do. Evans now pleading a case to the official. I don't know what case that would be, but he looks pretty upset. Johnson here getting yelled at, or not yelled at, but like told that, hey, you're supposed to keep going. Like, come on, what are you doing? That's pretty much what I'm gathering there from that interaction. 2nd and 10, ball at the 46. Baker in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Baker hands it off up the middle. This is Tucker, and he's going to get to about midfield for a gain of 4. It makes it 3rd and 6 for the Buccaneers. Approaching 8 minutes here in the second quarter. The Lions leading 7-0 over the Buccaneers. Buccaneers are driving as they are at the not Detroit 50. They are at midfield, right at the 50. Nobody claims the 50. Baker is in the shotgun, trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Egbuka in motion. Baker drops back, looking to his right, fires. It is caught, but I think he got just 1 foot. Incomplete. Evans with a great attempt to make the catch, but nothing doing. And, yeah, no, that is just 1 foot. Looks like they have to punt. For example, if I bet on Tampa to win, I would win 120 with 2 props. Since the Lions were favored and picked by everyone, it dropped to a value of 80, even with... Oh, that kind of stinks. So it doesn't lock in. Who is Tucker? I can't keep up. It's just a backup running back. All right, here is the punt. Dixon ran into us by his own player, and the fair catch signal made at the 12 as Raymond didn't like how close the Buccaneer was. So 7:35 left to go here in the second quarter. We're going to go to another commercial break. That is just awesome, as the Lions lead 7-0. Florida State to make a decision on Norvell after the season. Yeah, I can see that. So there's no value on this game, basically. Okay, I got you. If the Lions win, that is LOL I made. Oh, if the Lions win, I got you. Interesting. I don't know. I don't like that. It doesn't lock in. That would kind of tick me off. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, college football, or MLB, this is the channel for you, because this is what I do. I call games. Yesterday, I called 3 games, and of course, the Steelers didn't play all those 3 games. The Steelers aren't playing this one. They're not playing after this one. So what does that mean? That means I do more than Steelers games. I don't want you to get the wrong idea, like, oh, it's a Steelers guy. He just calls the Steelers games. The Steelers, man, those Steelers, man, they ain't playing tonight, man. I don't want to be suckered into another Steelers channel, man. I don't know why I think you talk like that, but that's not how I think. So, yeah, you definitely should subscribe because it's an NFL channel. It's a sports channel. So definitely subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. And, of course, I'm doing another game after this. So, yeah, that is pretty much the gist of the channel. I call games. Luke Fickell to be at Wisconsin for the rest of this year. Yeah, I don't know why, to be honest with you, but I don't know. I don't know what happened, really, with Wisconsin. They've been pretty bad. Lions need to win more than the Buccaneers. Yeah, they do. The Buccaneers kind of have a weak division. Of course, the Panthers all of a sudden are looking good, but for the most part, the Buccaneers, most people are going to say, yeah, the Buccaneers are probably going to win the division. As for the NFC North, well, it's pretty much anyone's game. Of course, the Bears unexpectedly have won 4 in a row. I don't really think that's sustainable, but they've won 4 in a row. So, I mean, they got to give credit where credit is due. Of course, the Packers, though, they're kind of the threat there. And even with the win, I believe they are still going to be behind the Packers because their win percentage would be 714. Packers at 750. Dr. Hillbilly, yeah. My other one has Texas total under 52. Oh, Texans, but I feel like it was a trap game. You don't see this one go over 40? Yeah, no, this is the defense is, or I should say offense is just kind of struggling. There's a flag. So we get back and there's a flag already, and that's going to back them up by 5. That was Taylor Decker, the guilty party. Dr. Hillbilly, yeah. That's my southern accent. Man, I got actually a bunch of them. I got this one. I don't know. I could do others, but now it's going to be really, really weird. I'm just going to move on, actually. That's what we're going to do. I think Franklin can be a good fit for Wisconsin. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he would take it, though. I think he thinks highly. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on him. As he hands it off to Gibbs, makes the guy miss. Oh, spins around. He's reversing field at the 10 and pushed down a bounce at the 14. That was a very exciting 6-yard run, but there is a flag. So I feel like this is going to come back. Yep, it's going to be against Detroit. Campbell looks pretty upset. Campbell doesn't look very happy at all. Oh, I see why he may be upset. There may have been a face mask that wasn't called. Block in the back on St. Brown. That's going to be half the distance. Half the distance. That's going to back them up to the 4. So it's going to be 1st and 19 for the Lions. That was Raymond on the penalty there. I don't know if everybody loves him right now. There's some folks who trade instead of betting. They bet 3 days or more in advance and cash right before they start if it goes up in value. If it goes down, they just play those bets. I gotcha. That's what I would do. If it went down, I would just play it. So, I don't know. I think they're still getting like a, I think they're getting, well, they're showing the replay there of the face mask. I mean, it was a ticky-tack. I mean, it would have been a 5-yard penalty back in the day. Now, of course, you're like, what the heck? If you're a newbie, you're like, face mask for 15. No, back then, if you just incidentally touched it would be a 5-yard penalty. Now everything is a 15. Moving the ball back to the 6, I thought it would be to the... Now, they're saying that he never grabbed the face mask. So I could see why, yeah. Okay, anyway, 1st and 17 here for the Lions. Goff is under center. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Gibbs is in the backfield. Hands it off to Gibbs up the middle, and he is brought down after a gain of 2. So not much there. So here comes Winfield coming back. 3 most disappointing teams college football this year: Florida, Penn State, and Texas. Yeah, I would say so. Maybe Michigan as well. I don't know. I think they were expecting big things as well. They've been kind of mediocre. Well, they are still good, but just not great. Looks like there's an injury down on the field. So it looks like another commercial break. Hopefully he's okay. So 6:47 left to go. Lions leading 7-0. Never seen a bet cash out go up in value before the game. What are those? Well, I don't know. I'm sure. Yeah, that's a Steve question there. Gotcha, Jersey. Gotcha. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play. DrDelay, like I said, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out. Like I said, there's always a lot of competition out there. If you search up Buccaneers and Lions, you'll see like a million people out there. So, again, I appreciate you guys for letting the small little creator hopefully win you over and get your subscription. Again, it's free. It's not like I'm asking you for hey, let's go ahead and sign here on the dotted line, $19.99 a month. No, it's completely free to do so. So, yeah, make sure, again, to subscribe. Feel free to like. Of course, those likes help small channels. Actually, so I don't know if anyone was there for the Browns game yesterday. A lot of stuff happened. Let's just say that. A lot of stuff happened. A lot of, comments were being made. I may have ticked off part of the audience because I said something about a player. They left a lot of dislikes. Dislikes help the channel as well. So if you dislike, well, thank you. Because actually, that is interaction. Any interaction is a positive interaction for YouTube. So thank you. Thank you for that. That was pretty fun. But yeah, make sure again to like and subscribe for more play-by-play DrDelay. Feel free to chat down below, talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many people as I can. Of course, if you interact with each other, you guys do that. That's fine with me. That's not going to bother me at all. 3 most disappointing teams in the NFL this year: Jets, Ravens, Dolphins. I don't know. I didn't really think the Jets would be good. For me, my personal disappointment. Sorry, who is a good team? That would be. Oh, I'm hitting the TV over here. Haven't really missed on many. Maybe Arizona, but again, they've lost close games. I mean, Baltimore, Cincy, obviously, but, they have injuries. You can't really blame the injuries, Burrow and Jackson. 2nd and 14, Goff drops back, looking to his right. Fires, it is caught at the 13, at the 15, and brought down at the 17. That is Raymond on the catch and run. And that makes it 3rd and manageable. 3rd and 6, to be exact, for the Lions. Any publicity, yeah. Good old Sanders, yeah, no. Oh, it was bad. We'll see you later. All right, yeah, you have a good one, Scott. Tell JJ I said hi. Drama, yeah, it was pretty bad. Goff drops back, steps up, fires over the middle. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Raymond again, but there is a flag, and I think it's going to be against Tampa Bay. Look at Connie. Okay, well, it's not like I'm trying to, it's not like I'm trying to be I'm not trying to be the bad guy when it comes to play-by-play. You have illegal contact, and it's going to be, like I said, illegal contact will always be called on 3rd downs. You'll never hear it called on 1st or 2nd down. It's always 3rd down, folks. So, brand new set of downs for the Lions. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the Detroit 22. Goff is, I believe he's in the shotgun. Goff hands it off up the middle to Gibbs. He's at the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 40, 30, 20. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Jahmyr Gibbs, 78 yards, just right up the middle. Winfield was trying to bring him down. He just was not fast enough. Oh, my goodness. Gibbs already at 100 yards. Man, that was just kind of out of nowhere considering how this game has kind of been. I mean, the Lions had been, they've had the big plays a little bit, with St. Brown there. But on the run game, nothing until, of course, there. Again, the 78-yard run. 4 plays, 87 yards, 144 off the clock. The extra point is up, and it is good. 14-0 Lions leading over the Buccaneers. 5:51 left to go here in the second quarter. You want to hear the rarest penalty? I don't know. What would the rarest one be? I feel like the legal contact is very common. Boom. Yep. Boom. Gibbs. Yep. Touchdown. A touchy. Does he really say that? I guess I haven't listened to him in a while. Jeez. Oh, jeez. I'm a touchy. Oh, jeez. That's horrible. I don't see Baker Mayfield going over 200 passing yards. I don't know. I think it's doable. He's only at 24. Jeez, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if he gets a good drive here. I mean, he could have the ball twice here. I figured the Lions would win, but couldn't bring myself to pick him. Oh, yeah. Never go with your heart. I've learned that the hard way with a lot of Steelers picks. I'm like, hey, I delude myself sometimes. In the past, I'd be like, no, the Steelers. We're going to pull the upset today. We're gonna do this. The Steelers are gonna beat the Patriots in Foxborough today. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. No, we didn't. This was the Brady days. So no, it didn't happen. So no, it's always a tough one. Looks like we're not going to commercial break, so that's cool. So again, the Lions just scored off a Gibbs 78-yard run, second most in first 3 seasons with the Lions history, his 37th career touchdown. As there is the kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's going to just take a knee for a touchback. Let's see here. No, this guy, no, did he? It is probably an unfair act or awarding a team. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that would never be happening today. Last night I heard him and whoever he was say touchy, and he meant to say tutty. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't say tutty. I really don't. I mean, you guys, anyone can say it. It's fine. I don't say it. I don't know. Touchdown, or TD. I don't know. I just can't do tutty. 1st and 10 here at the 35. Mayfield is under center. Mayfield hands it off to White down the left side. Oh, he stiff arms the guy to the ground at the 40. But, of course, a pride of Lions swarm him after a gain of 5. First penalty I ever seen. Cleveland Browns fans sending coach with ice balls. Forgot how these Browns. Oh, yeah, that sounds weird. Sounds pretty weird. Yeah, I couldn't do that. All right, 2nd and 5 for the Buccaneers. They need to get something going here. Baker under center. They're at the 40. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Baker, play action, heavy pressure. They're sending 6. Fires down the left side. It is caught. Oh, he couldn't hold on to it. Incomplete, and Mike Evans is down. Evans is down. Baker's looking in disbelief. Evans is down. Might be a... So, yeah, he's still down. Looks like they have the training staff out there. Like Buka is out there. David now coming out there. Wow, Mike Evans. Wonder if he's out again. This would be pretty horrible. I don't know what it would be, to be honest with you. Nothing really on the replay. I'm just trying to look here. I don't know if anyone's watching the game here. I have no idea. In front of Barry too. They interviewed Barry. Yeah, it's good. Either that or the refs looking forward to award Philly points for too many offsides. Yeah, really think he had it. I think that's a catch. Well, he let go at the end. I didn't pick Evans and I didn't trust it. Well, I mean, he might be out for the rest of the game. I don't know what it is. We're still kind of trying to figure it out here. Evans now to a knee. I don't know. It might be a concussion. I noticed, maybe like his helmet, or his head hits the turf pretty hard. I just don't know. Hit his head pretty hard. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it may be a concussion. A collarbone? That would be horrible. Jeez, I think he'd be in more pain. So again, I do, folks, if you're wondering why I'm not calling the game, we have an injury. Evans is walking off the field. I think it's his head. He has his eyes closed. Yeah, I think it's his head. I think it's concussion. So Evans makes his return, but unfortunately has to exit pretty early. I don't think we'll see him back. Grant calls a fumble. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think I just don't think he would have maintained it. All right, 3rd and 5 here for Baker. Again, Evans is no longer on the field due to the injury as he's in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right. No, trips to the right, 1 receiver to left. Mayfield drops back, looking to his left. Now over the middle. Heavy pressure, steps up, and down he goes. Sack. Derek Barnes with the sack. And the Buccaneers will have to punt it away again as they have continued to struggle in this one. There's a basketball-like logo thing. Oh, that's cool. You would throw the red flag? Well, I don't think you would have won it. Just looking at the replay there again, nobody coming free. Egbuka down left side, he was covered. Everybody was covered. So, yeah, here comes Riley Dixon. He's been very busy today as here is the punt. Fair catch signal made at the 14, and that's where Raymond and the Lions will start their drive with 4:13 left to go. I don't think we're going to commercial based on the vibes here. That's always a nice thing to see. This guy, Trisk. Okay, Trisk. Okay. All right, I got you. I mean, maybe a little bit, but I don't know. He legit, I think, is he was down for a while. I think he actually has concussion. For sure. So 1st and 10 here, as the Lions will start the drive at their own 14. Goff going to have over 300. Yeah, he might. He may. He just may. In the shotgun is Goff. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Goff takes the snap, looking to his right. Steps up, fires. It is caught at the 17. Immediately dropped down. That is Montgomery with the catch. And again, they have time. It's not like they really have to press it here. So they're probably going to just chill a little bit. Again, they might pick up tempo a little bit later. I'm not too sure. So 2nd and 7, Goff in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to left. Goff drops back, looking over to his right, fires. It is caught at the 30. Oh, what a catch. But there is a flag. There is a flag. And the Buccaneers seem to like it. So I think it's going to be against Williams. Williams, I think, may have pushed off. I'm not too sure. We'll have to just wait and see what the call is. Do I like the Lions uniforms? Yeah, I'm not a fan of it either. I think they should have just done their classic ones. Pass interference offense, yep. He pushed off. Williams pushed off. So they're going to pick up the other flag, and I couldn't tell you what it was. So, yeah, here's the push off there. McCollum just got flat out. Yeah. And here's the other flag potentially from Dean. And they just flat out picked it up. Oh, I can't believe they picked that one up. I mean, Dean on the other side was manhandling the receiver, but they picked it up. Again, I think they might want to make this a close game here. 2nd and 15, ball at the 8. Goff is in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Goff drops back, looking to his left, fires down the left side. It is incomplete. Pass intended for St. Brown. It was off his hands. Unable to reel it in. Talking about the overkill and the player coach trainer wants to do before a player returns. Oh, I got you. But I'm just saying, I don't know about mentioning specific ideologies here, Trisk, okay? Do you understand? Where is the game at? It's in Detroit. It's in Detroit. Naylor's hit an RBI already. Really? 3rd and 15, ball at the 8. Goff in the shotgun, drops back, fires. It is batted at the line, incomplete. Oh, Tampa Bay was all over it. Roberts all over him. And the Lions are going to have to punt it away, and the Lions fans are not happy as they have to punt it away. And the Lions fans are not happy with the calls. The pass interference, yeah, I mean, it is rare when it's called. I think that should have been called, to be honest with you, the OPI. But the other one, they picked it up, and to me, I mean, he just flat out was abusing the guy. We're getting refs, you suck chant, as there is the punt. That's a booming punt, fielded at the 25. He's at the 30, at the 35, and it's going to be swarmed at the 37-yard line. 66-yard punt, and Mike Evans is on the cart. Yeah, he's going to be wheeled to the. That's it for him. Right shoulder. Ooh, Joseph, you may be right. Because apparently he's in excruciating pain. Apparently he's handling it way better than I think most of us would. So it may be a collarbone. Oh my goodness, that'd be horrible. 1st and 10 at the 38. Baker in the shotgun, trips to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Again, thank you, Joseph. Appreciate it for helping out Mod. Baker fires over the middle. It's caught at the 40. Oh, the ball's out! And it's a scrum for it, and I believe the Lions have recovered. Now, I guess we'll have to see if he did make the catch or not. And I feel like this may be reversed, as I don't think he made the proper... Oh, well, shoot, he did make 2 steps. We'll see. So I think the Lions are going to have a very good field position. 10 Lions around the kick for Tartar. Yeah, they were all over him. Is the trainer trying to keep... Yeah, it seemed like it, Chris. Yeah, I think he's in a lot of pain. Takes longer for guys to come back. Yep. For older guys. Dislocation. He had possession. Did he have control? What is the catch in the NFL? Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be close. I don't think they're going to go... I don't think there's any challenge flag here, so it's going to be a... It's going to be a turnover. So the Lions will have it at the Tampa Bay... Actually, what is it? The 41? Yeah, 41-yard line. Goff is under center. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right. No fun. Yeah, no, I completely agree. Goff hands it off up the middle. This is Montgomery, makes the guy miss, and is brought down at the 36. Gain of 5 as the Lions are looking to make this a 3. Hold on 1 second. So Mike Evans already ruled out with a concussion and the shoulder injury. So imagine potentially a broken collarbone, but then also a concussion as he hands it off to Montgomery, trying to break free, but he cannot. As that is a loss of 1 on the play. And that'll take it to the 2-minute warning. Interesting decision there to try to run the play before the 2-minute warning. They didn't have to. So third and 3rd and 5 whenever we come back. Lions leading 14-0 over the Buccaneers. X-rater on the forced fumble. Oh, I didn't even look. It said concussion. Yep. Concussion dislocated. Yep. Probably. He was back from injury for like 5 minutes. Evans. Yeah. Goes another receiver. First Hill, now Evans. Let's go. This guy. I don't know if you're cheering for an injury there or not. Oh, man. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like said games, like the NFL, college football, MLB, make sure to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do. Of course, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. Again, I know there's a lot of competition out there for your attention tonight. So, again, I appreciate you giving me a chance to potentially win you over. So, again, don't be a stranger. Feel free to chat down below. And, yeah, of course, make sure, again, to leave a like. Triple whammy, no catch. No, he didn't make the catch. Answer Buka. Yeah, no, he'll be in there for sure. They're leading everything, yeah. Yeah, Buka has been pretty good. So, I mean, the Buccaneers should be, they should be okay, but they've been struggling, with Evans and everything. So, see the total yards. I mean, it's completely one-sided. To be honest with you, the Buccaneers are fortunate that they're only down 14. Of course, again, the Lions have the ball and inside Tampa Bay territory now. So it could easily be a 3-score game very, very soon. But, yeah, this is not a pretty game for Tampa Bay. Hey, Tampa Bay, it's not going to look good today, apparently. So, yeah, we're just still in commercial break. Fantasy receivers are dropping like flies. Oh, I gotcha. I have Bowers, too. Oh, yeah. Warren and the Giants offense battling for Rookie of the Year. Him and Warren, yeah. All right, 3rd and 5 here for the Lions as Goff is in the shotgun. Receivers to the left, receivers to the right. Goff in the shotgun. Again, trips down to the right as they need to get to the 31. Goff drops back, looking over the middle, fires. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Williams. Throw was a little bit low. And the Lions will have to try to settle for 3 here. Go ahead and put that back there for you. You guys seem to like this, the field. So Bates on, and then this should be about a 54-yard attempt. From the left hash. He's 7 for 11 from 50-plus this year. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is no good. Oh, it just stayed left. And the Buccaneers will get pretty good field position as, again, they need something here. That'll put the ball at the 44. So we're just kind of waiting here. What's going on? Apparently nothing's going on. He missed it. Yep. Baker's got this. We'll see. If you're a team, you'd be trading for Lockett. Yeah. Well, he would be. 1st and 10 here for the Buccaneers as they need to get something going here to just stay in this game. Baker in the shotgun. Drops back. Looking over the middle. Steps up. Fires. It is caught by somebody. It's caught by Otten or it's caught by the Lions. Oh, I don't know. Both of them have it. And they're going to give the catch to Otten here. Oh, man, that was... Ooh, that was close. Almost a pick, but instead it's a catch by the Buccaneers. Baker drops back, steps up, and now there's going to be a whistle blown. I couldn't tell you for what. And here comes the referee. I have no idea. And they're going to review this play. So let's see. That would be interesting. I don't know. Yeah, that's going to be a tough one. I don't know. I don't know what. Let's see. So Chris says he thinks it's Lions ball. Bates Motel on the server. Yeah. Looks like the Buccaneers partied all weekend. I don't know, Jerry. Maybe. Simultaneous possession goes to the receiver, right? I think so. I could be wrong, but I think so. So again, this is going to be interesting. I don't know what they're going to do, but based on the broadcast, it's saying that the Buccaneers are going to, have the ball. As Otten again doing a good job of just keeping his shoulder pad on the ball is really what's going to save this call. Again, the Lions fans have been very, very upset with the way the game has been refereed, officiated, whatever. So we'll see. And the defender. And it is an interception. It's going to be Lions ball. Wow. That is a killer. That is a killer for the Buccaneers. They needed something. But instead, they get nothing. And the Lions will have the ball in Tampa Bay territory yet again. Interception. Yep, it was a pick Thursday. Pick Dobbs, and I have Judy, Pittman, Otten for backups. Oh, yeah, it's tough. Goff doesn't need to throw the ball anymore until the fourth quarter. Yeah, pretty much. I really despise these team celebrations in the end zone. Yeah, well, yeah, I agree, honestly. But they are winning. I have a problem when they do it when they're losing. I think that's just the dumbest thing in the world. 1st and 10 here for the Lions as they're going to have the ball at the 48. Goff in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Gibbs up the middle, and he's not going to get much as he gets a gain of 1. So 2nd and 9 coming up for the Lions as the clock continues to run. Again, they have all 3 timeouts, so they don't really need to press the issue when it comes to time. But, I don't know. That was an interesting first play call there. So Goff in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Chewing off a lot of clock here. Goff drops back, looking to his right, fires. It is caught at the 40 and pushed out of bounds at the 39. Okay, now you're kind of dealing. Again, the clock stops there at 103, and now all they need is a yard. So 3rd and 1 coming up for the Lions. Again, they're at the 39. Again, it's been a one-sided affair in this one. Again, the Buccaneers not looking the best, to be honest with you. Goff is under center. And they're going to go with the quarterback sneak, and I believe he's going to get it. So that is a first down for the Lions as the clock is going to continue to run. Again, they have all 3 timeouts, so not really much of a issue here, but they definitely need to get something going. Buccaneers defense getting 0 help from the offense. Nope, they are not. And the whistles are being blown. A lot of stop and go in this game. I think that's kind of ruining the flow of the game. I don't really like that personally, but it is what it is. So that is a Lions timeout with 46 seconds. Again, a fumble, and then, of course, an interception. So, again, 2 turnovers by the Buccaneers, which, again, the Buccaneers haven't really done too much. But, again, it's just, still a little, if you wanted a close game or, if you're just trying to get back into this game from a Buccaneers perspective, they've been a little bit behind the 8 ball. I mean, you can see kind of the stats there on the left side of the screen. That is pretty one-sided as Goff is in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Goff drops back, looking over to his left. Heavy pressure, and down he goes. And I think the Lions will have to call a timeout. And they're not going to call a timeout. That's interesting. Again, that was a sack, and now they're going to call a timeout. So they just let 10 seconds tick off. And it just seems like they're playing conservative. Really kind of annoying, to be honest with you. Like, why? I don't know why they would be, but it is what it is. So 2nd and 19 for the Lions with 28 seconds left. Again, they called a timeout. You think tonight's the first night I saw a tie possession they got overturned? Yeah. Tampa Bay's offense looks like Pee Wee caliber. Yeah, they don't look good. They don't look good out. They do not look good out tonight. So again, another timeout. And again, I feel like this game has kind of been getting killed here with all the stoppages as Goff drops back, steps up, fires over the middle. It is intercepted at the 30, 35, 40, and brought down at the 44. To be honest with you, the way that was going, I could see it. No, it was just the way the Lions were being right there was absolutely stupid. It's like they really weren't trying to score, and the Buccaneers, they really wanted to give it back to the Buccaneers. Honestly, I'm not even going to lie to you guys. That really felt like they were not trying to score there with what just happened. So anyway, the Buccaneers are going to take over, I guess, at their own, what is that, the own 30. Or no, the own 40. That was pretty horrible. So no, they're at their own 43 as Baker's in the shotgun. Trips to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Baker gets the snap, heavy pressure. Steps up, fires, it is caught. He's at the 50 and brought down at the 45, and the Buccaneers are going to take their first timeout. Again, they have 3. They have no one's used any of them. So 14 seconds left. I mean, just absolutely. I'm sorry. I just can't believe it. Just seemed like whenever the Lions got the ball back, that they weren't trying to score. It really felt like that. I don't know what in the world. I don't know if anyone else is commenting this on any other stream. I wonder if Jaguar Gators calling this game. I feel like he'd be saying the same thing because he's a very high IQ guy himself, but I just can't believe it. That was absolutely horrible. 1st and 10 here at the 46. Baker in the shotgun. Baker drops back, looking to his left. Moving to his left, heavy pressure, fires. It is caught at the 33. He runs backwards at the 35. Oh, and the ball's out. He recovers it. And Tampa Bay is going to call a timeout. I'll show you a Pee Wee caliber offense round with Paters. Yeah, I think so. No doink. Yeah, I don't know. Again, that was just, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I can't really make a rant on that, make a video. But that was really interesting. So again, the Buccaneers are at the 35. So, I mean, they will have a chance to get some points here. Didn't seem like they would, but out of nowhere, well, they have a chance to get that donut off the board. 53-yard attempt from the left hash. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. 14-3 is your score at the half. Oh, man. Well, again, not saying I want a blowout or anything, but I'm just saying the Lions, I feel like could be up by way more, but that is not the case. So 14-3 is your score at the half. I, of course, will, hang out here, of course, for halftime, about a 12.5-minute halftime, like the halftimes for the NFL, not necessarily for college, because college is like 30 minutes, and I hate it. Or are these highly paid coaches so bad at clock management? Like, do they need help using the bathroom too? Yeah, I know. I completely agree. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like said games, like the NFL, this is what I do. I call games. Again, yesterday called 3 games. Of course, the Steelers did not play. It's not just a Steelers channel. Don't be afraid. Don't get scared that I'm a Steelers guy. I am a Steelers guy. But But yeah, make sure again to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. Again, I'll chill here for the half. Feel free again to chat down below, talk about whatever you like. Again, I don't really do much for halftime. Interesting game. Yep. Todd Bowles is mad. I would be too. I mean, it's been absolutely atrocious. I mean, you were gifted 3 points there at the end because it really did feel like the Lions weren't trying to score. I mean, I can't emphasize that enough, that they really weren't trying to score. All right, so here are some of the stats here for you guys. I'm sure you guys, again, either have a fantasy or whatnot. Baker, 9 for 16, 47 yards and a pick, averaging just 2.9 yards an attempt. Not bad. They get ball next half, could bring this within a single score. Yeah, they could. They could. So, again, Baker not doing too great. Jared Goff, 13 for 19, 183, and a touchdown and an interception. He's taken 3 sacks as well. Rashad White, 4 for 14. Sean Tucker, 1 for 4. Gibbs, 11 carries, 107, and a touchdown. Goff is 2 for 7 on the ground, and Montgomery's 4 for 4. Receiving for Tampa Bay, Sterling Shepard leading in catches, 3 for 15. Auten, 2 for 14. Johnson, 1 for 11. Egbuka, 1 for 4. White is 2 for 3. Evans, of course, 0. He had 4 targets, no catches, no yards. And, of course, he's been ruled out. So if anyone's wondering, he is done. So hopefully he'll be okay. Hopefully we'll see him again. But I don't know if we will as far as the rest of the season. Receiving for the Lions, St. Brown, 5 for 87 and a touchdown. Gibbs, 2 for 54. Montgomery, 2 for 18. Raymond, 2 for 15. Wright is 2 for 9. The fumbles, Shepard has lost 1 for Tampa Bay. And Goff also lost 1. And that is pretty much it. Well, I mean, actually over sacks. So Dennis with the sack, Smith with the sack, and Diaby with the sack. And for the Lions, Campbell and Barnes have a sack each. 2 passes defender for the Buccaneers, 4 for the Lions. Tackles for a loss, the Buccaneers have 6. The Lions only have 3. I mean, that's still pretty good, but I feel like the Buccaneers' defense has been pretty good. They just have been able to, I don't know, take advantage. So let's see here. I usually pick the Steelers if they aren't playing the Titans. I like Kenny Pickett. I like them too, but I mean, he just wasn't. I don't know. He just wasn't the greatest. He just wasn't the greatest at the end of the day. Bloodsport is on. Yeah, I don't really know much about all that. Bloodsport. Game 7 title. Yeah, let's check out that. Let's see what's going on there. End of 1-1 there in Toronto. Seattle and Toronto. Again, the winner goes to the World Series to play the Dodgers. Mariners not really doing that great when it comes to the stats. Blue Jays doing much better when it comes to the offense. But again, offense doesn't always win. Okay, for some reason things were lagging when I was over there, so I did not like that. Might not check that out a lot at all, to be honest with you. Actually, what we'll do, we're going to go and we'll just switch it to the ESPN one. That way we don't have to deal with the lag. Because I feel like everybody is on there, and that's what it is. Everyone is on there, so we're not going to be there. So we'll just keep that there. Again, feel free to chat down below, talk about whatever you'd like. I try to respond to as many comments as possible. Also, I was just wondering, is the audio okay? I was worried. I don't know. Do I sound too loud? Do I sound too low? Because there were some things happening, and I was just unsure on your guys' end if everything was fine. Another 10+ inning game. I mean, it'd be neat. I think Tomlin is done. Yeah. I don't think it happens. Lewis, we can only hope. Yeah. Yeah. Probably won't happen though. Not anytime soon. So yeah, we got no. I don't know. It is what it is. Again, on TikTok, I made that. I posted this short on TikTok as well. Did not do well. It did well, but it just got a lot of negativity for sure. Like everyone was hating. Yeah, audio's good. Good. Okay, I was just wondering. Those dang Amazonians messing up with the interwebs. Yep. No, I've noticed it whenever I was doing the MLB that the page would crash. So that's because everyone's doing the MLB now, or like they're on that one page, you know. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, I'm ready to do baseball again next year. I'll be pretty bummed out if the Pirates make the playoffs and yet people go to other people instead of me, the Pirates guy. But it is what it is. I don't mean to start a fight with, the Pirates fans, but did get a little annoyed with some things on that end, like I would cover. No, yeah, like I said, I covered, of course, when it comes to MLB, covered a lot of teams. I bounced around. It was mostly Pirates, so I'd say about 60% of my games were Pirates games. But whenever like Paul Skeens was pitching, then you'd see other people that would just come out and cover that game, and then I would actually take a hit. And it just it frustrated me a little bit. Not at the beginning, but then after I started doing it more, I'm like, it's kind of lame. Like, I'm here, audio's good. That's good. Yeah, I was just wondering. Thank you guys, though. Appreciate it. Haters ever keep grinding. Oh, yeah, well, it is what it is. Like I said, yesterday during the Browns game was a very interesting stuff happening here on the channel. So I do apologize, if you were there. When it comes to play-by-play, I'll try my best to keep it neutral, or, I try to let the personal opinions, I try not to let them show. Sometimes they will, though. Yeah, I'll save that stuff for other content. You paused your Prime account? Yep, that's what it is. Breaking news, Brandon Graham coming out of retirement. Okay, yeah, I figured. There was a rumor that he would. Tampa's lucky it's only a 2-score game. Yep, 100% Al. I agree. They are very lucky. Again, they are getting wrecked on the yards. I mean, look at it. Again, the Lions at 275, Buccaneers at 58. Of course, they each have 2 turnovers. Lions have 11 first downs, 4 for the Buccaneers. Penalties are about the same. 1, of course, for the 5 for the Lions, 4 for the Buccaneers. Third down, they're actually both struggling. But again, the Lions have been moving the ball, whereas the Buccaneers have not. So it has been for sure a mess for the Buccaneers. Man, this guy that does the, like that commercial, this is brought to you by Chevrolet. Like that guy, like he's getting really old. You can just hear it. Totally get it, man. I got really annoyed at my fellow fans. The whole thing now is that they want Carr back. They're the ones begging for him to go. Just, yeah. No, when it comes to Steelers fans, to be honest with you, Steelers fans have gotten a little bit better over the years for sure, but there are still some that are really dumb. But I get it. Yeah, as far as the fans, yeah. And yeah, the Raiders, I mean, now I will confess, I do know a Raiders fan, not in real life, but we're friends online. Yeah, he misses Carr now. But I'm like, Carr was just, he could never take you guys to the next level. I mean, he was good. He was okay, I should say. Because, yeah, he really wasn't good, to be honest with you. Again, he had a career losing record, And I understand, you need a good team around you, but it just always seems like the great quarterbacks always win. Isn't that weird? So, I don't know. It's just like Brady never had a losing season. Peyton Manning had, of course, his first year, but like whenever he was Peyton Manning, then he didn't lose, obviously. Ben, I mean, the worst he ever did was 8-8. Drew Brees, 7-9. Again, like those guys, it just seems like they just find a way to at least be, at worst case scenario, their team is, in playoff contention, pretty much till the last week of the season or, 2 weeks prior or whatnot. But yeah, Derek Carr, he just never could be, he was middle of the pack. That's really how I see him. Middle of the pack at the end of the day, at best. I think that's also needs to be clarified that, yeah, there'll be some years he just wasn't good. All these dang things. Goff is a winner? I mean, that's a tough one. I mean, He's good. I think he's good. I don't know if he's a winner, but he's definitely good. I would say. Let me look. I'm curious, actually. Let me go in. We got some time still before halftime. I don't know if he's even up here. I could always. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be ranked this high. Let me just go ahead and search him up. Jared Goff. This is crazy. He's already been in the year in the league for 10 years. Isn't that insane? Time just flies. Unbelievable. I'm getting old. It's 85 of 54. I tell you what, he's won more than I would have thought. Now, of course, I know his first year in Detroit was pretty bad. First year in Los Angeles. You can make the argument, but again, the problem is this. That's the problem. His playoffs. 4-5. That's actually better than I thought it was, to be honest with you. But it just always seems like he has a bad performance. 2020 apparently had a decent performance statistically, but I don't know how it actually was. Last year, of course, that was a horrible game. I mean, that he just pretty much proved to everybody, you're still not ready yet. You're still not ready to be the leader. But again, I think he's good. I don't know if I'd say he's great, I like the guy. Definitely an honorable Raider all time. Just couldn't do it, sadly. Yep. I agree. I like the QBs that don't panic, but they also stay vigilant are the great ones. That's why they all have in common. So all these things just messed up there. I wish we all had that common. Oh, yeah, for sure. Shoulda, coulda, woulda guy. Yeah, for Derek, yeah. Wouldn't say I miss Carr, but I do kind of miss the whole continuity. Yeah. You need stability for sure. All right, looks like we are returning to action here in Detroit. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out during the halftime. Like I said, when it comes to halftime, I'm clueless, folks. I am clueless as can be. So, still got to figure that out because there are days where, I don't have you guys. So, you guys are doing other things. And that's totally okay. But, I need to figure out what to do for halftime just in case, no one chats. TV-wise, I was optimistic with Campbell before he got hurt. Yeah, Jason Campbell, yeah. And then Carson Palmer. But we went through so many coaches, which is dumb because the last winning coaches we had for the stretch of was an 0-2, which would have been Callahan, yeah. Cable and Jackson were decent. I don't think Cable was that great. Jackson was all right, but 8-8, yeah. Did Cable go 8-8? I know Jackson went 8-8. Lions get the ball. No, it's going to be Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay in the third. Are we friends? That's a tough one, man. I mean, I definitely appreciate your company. I don't know if I'd call you friends, I don't want to sound like a jerk or anything. I just haven't really, interacted with you guys. You're at the 20, 25, 30, and brought down 33, in person. It's kind of one of those things where, if a coworker, hey, aren't we? We're friends, right? I'm like, we interact at work, but I don't really know you outside of work, I don't know. It's a tough one. I do appreciate you guys, though. I don't know. What you got? What are we trying to say here? I guess that's where I'm kind of asking, well, what do you, I don't know. That's kind of it. I don't know. 1st and 10 here at the 33. Mayfield hands it off up the middle. This is White. He's at the 35, still pushing forward, but they're going to whistle it dead as he gets a couple. Greenlaw was suspended 1 game for yelling at something at the referee. Yep, I saw that. I don't know what he was trying to do, but I saw he was following him around, so that was definitely interesting. So 2nd and 7 here for the Buccaneers. Mayfield under center, 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. White is under center. Make it 2 tight ends in tight, actually. So receiver to left, receiver to the right. Mayfield, play action. Steps up, fires. It is caught at the 50 and brought down at the 46. That is Emeka Egbuka with the catch. And just like that, they are in. Detroit territory. You said the truth about Sanders yesterday. His daddy built the offense around him, but that doesn't work in the NFL. Yep. I got you. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, I just, that was just a whole thing with the Browns and all that stuff. And that was just a conversation that really didn't need to happen. I'll try to be a little bit more aware about that. 1st and 10 here. Hands it off to White up the middle, and he crosses the 40, brought down to the 39. So our friends, we were like gold and silver. This guy. It's tough to say, I don't know, like the dynamic here. I guess I've always had the thing where hey, we got to like hang out in person, if we're friends. But, I don't know, it's a tough one. That's a tough one there, Jacob. 2nd and 3, ball at the 39. Baker is under center, receiver to left, receiver to the right. Baker changing it up. Play action, steps up. Fires down the left side. It is incomplete. Baker had him. He underthrew it. It hit Robertson in the back. Cable went 8-8 the year after he took over the coaching job. That was the year he went 6-0 in the division and missed the playoffs. Oh, man. Brady just threw the ball away instead of losing yards. He checked down instead of throwing into coverage. He always threw the ball in 4th, no sack, even if it was hopeless. Yep. Oh, yeah, I definitely like that for sure, not giving up. 3rd and 3, Mayfield drops back. Pump fakes, fires. It is caught at the 36. He's going to get the first down as he needed to get to the 36, so that's a brand new set of downs for the Buccaneers. Yesterday, we were one game short of a playoff spot. Chargers knocked us on the last game, and the Chiefs took the division. That is tough. Yeah, no, the early, like the 2010 Raiders, or that era, the early 2010s, yeah, they were definitely close. They just couldn't figure it out. 1st and 10 here for Tampa Bay at the 36. Baker under center. Baker hands it off to White up the middle, and did he lose the ball? I think he may have lost the ball. The Lions have it. Now they're going to say Tampa Bay, he was down. They're going to say he was down, but they may check this out again. I saw White was reaching over there earlier. A ball. Oh, man. That's a fumble. He just ripped it away. They're going to try to hurry it up here. 2nd and 9. And they drop back. And, that's going to be a false start. I think that ball was ripped out, folks, to be honest with you. Oh, they call forward progress. That's what it was. I'm assuming that's what it was. So they're going to say that they called forward progress, which I think that's pretty weak. I didn't hear any whistle being blown, to be honest with you. Chocolate chip cookie, this guy. You're doing good. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, it's 1-1 there in Game 7. Mayfield in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Mayfield drops back, looking to his left, fires. It is batted at the line, incomplete. Oh, that's not the first time that's happened. Baker's not getting it over the O-line or the D-line, I really should say. Again, they've been all over him. Should have challenged. Yeah, unfortunately, again, they blew it dead. False start's better than a fumble. Yep, it is. That was Barnes. He wants it. Barnes has been all over the field tonight for the Lions. 3rd and 14. Lions fans are loud. They are proud. They're just screaming away. Ball at the 40. They need to get to the 26 for a brand new set of downs. Mayfield in the shotgun, drops back, steps up, fires. It's caught the 35. He's at the 30, makes the guy miss, and is brought down at the 28-yard line. It's going to be a little bit short as he needed to get to the 26. Stop forward progress. Yeah, I think that's what they did. I don't know why. That was weird. 4th and 2. Baker needs to grow a couple inches. Yeah, I don't know if he can anymore. I think he might be done. 4th and 2, Baker under center. Receiver to the left. Baker hands it off to White up the middle, and he crosses the 25, brought down at the 24. That is a brand new set of downs for the Buccaneers. Forward progress, touchy, yeah, it's very much. So 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers. They are driving as it's inside 10 minutes. Geez, now everyone's spreading these. The bots are out today. They are. 1st and 10. Baker, play action. Looking, fires to Tucker. He's at the 25 and is brought down at the 23-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about, well, looks like it was actually the 22, so a gain of 2. Everything coming up Millhouse. Yep, yeah, that's a good one. I say that. I've said that occasionally here on the channel. No one ever responds to that, so I guess no one likes The Simpsons. Again, I like The Simpsons of the 90s, not necessarily now. That's all. It's terrible now. It's gross. It's actually just disgusting now. 2nd and 8. Baker is in the shotgun. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left. Sending a man in motion. Baker drops back. Fires. It is caught at the 25. He's at the 20. He's at the 15. Hurdles a guy at the 10. 5. Touchdown. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Oh, my goodness. What a play. That was Tez Johnson. Oh, my goodness. What a play by Tez Johnson on the screen. Oh, my goodness. And that will make it a 1-score game. That was amazing. That was very nice. Again, fighting forward, was contacted at the 2. He just kept fighting. Tampa Bay is going to go for 2, folks. Baker is in the shotgun. Trips to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Baker awaiting the snap. Sending a man in motion. Baker drops back. Sending 5. Steps up, fires. It is batted away. Incomplete. Whiteside with the bat. And it's going to be a 5-point game. 14-9 is your score. With 8:49 left to go here in the third quarter. Field goal makes, yeah, they went for it. So today's NFL. Mm-hmm. Boom, indeed, yeah. We have a ball game. We do for a change. Yeah, no, again, they were looking. What a run. Yeah, it was a great run great catch and run there by Johnson. Yeah, no, again, Tampa Bay really needed that. They really did. I mean, even with that nice drive, again, they're still getting wrecked in the yards. But, again, it's only a 1-score game. So that's all that matters. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like games, like the NFL, college football, or MLB, make sure, again, to subscribe to the channel. Feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. So, yeah, definitely do that. Definitely do that for sure. And yeah, don't be a stranger. Of course, feel free to vote. I got a poll. 58 votes are in. 55% of you have the Lions winning tonight. 45% have the Buccaneers. You would have kicked the extra point? Yeah, I would have as well, actually. I don't like the 2 for there. Simpson, Family Guy are all played out. South Park. Yeah. I mean, I didn't really watch too much of Family Guy or American Dad. Even South Park, to be honest with you. I just watched a lot of the early Simpsons, to be honest with you. But yeah, now I don't. Now I don't watch really anything out at all now. Decent decision, I feel. I don't know. I just feel like it kills the momentum. That's just how I see it. That's how I see it. That's what the Lions get for messing around. I know. I don't understand, Jerry. It still bothers me that they did not press the issue. They had the ball, the chance to go up 3 scores, and the Lions were just chilling. It's like they didn't care. They didn't want to score. It's like Tampa Bay, we're going to give you another shot. That's really what it looked like to me. And that's why people have these questions and the conspiracies. It's because of stuff like that. That was horrible. That was absolutely atrocious. So that's just me. That was pretty bad. So anyway, we're back, folks. It's going to be 14-9. Detroit is going to get the ball back. Tampa Bay, of course, converting on a 4th down and, of course, scoring. Did not get the 2-point conversion, so that's why we're at 14-9. As that bounces at the 5, fielded at the 2. He's at the 10, the 15. Trying to cut inside at the 20. He does at the 25 and brought down to the 27. So pretty good return there considering the circumstances, as here come the Lions. Again, the Lions are up 14-9. Showing here, I guess, Tez Johnson, interesting. I didn't know. So interesting. 1st and 10 here at the 27. Neat story for Tez Johnson. You should look it up. Goff hands it off. Up the middle to Gibbs. He's at the 30. Breaks a tackle. Oh, not able to break away, actually, as he's brought down at the 33. Gibbs, of course, already over 100 yards, so I'm sure he's pretty happy with himself. 12 carries, 112 on the night for him with the touchdown. So 2nd and 5 coming up for the Lions. They just want Tampa Bay to lose by 6 or less. Yeah, that's it. It's all about the spread. 2nd and 5. Goff is under center at the 32. Goff, play action, moving to his right. Fires. It is caught. He's at the 35, and now he's driven backwards. That is Laporta on the catch again, just a gain of 3. So, again, it's going to be 3rd and short. They're talking about the the Giants-Broncos game. The Broncos scored 33 points in the 4th quarter. That's tied for the 2nd most 4th quarter points in NFL history. I mean, again, Denver trailed 19-0 entering the 4th quarter and won, and they scored 33 points to do it. 33-32. 3rd and 2. They need to get to the 37. Fires. It is caught at the 37. He's at the 40. 45. Still on his feet and brought down out of bounds at midfield. That is a brand new set of downs for Detroit. That was Wright on the catch. Brock Wright, his 3rd catch of the night. Every time it's thrown his way, he's made the catch. Lions got the call to slow down, yep. First and 10 here at the 49. Goff is under center. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Gibbs is in the game, and he tosses it to Gibbs up the middle. He's at the 50, the 45. Oh, at the 40, and brought down at the 35-yard line. Gibbs is so fast. He is very explosive. And that is a brand new set of downs for the Lions. Actually marking him down at the 36. That's a gain of 15 yards. Again, Gibbs he's pretty much competing with Bijan Robinson for, the best back, I would say, in the game today. I think Bijan's he's amazing. Gibbs is pretty good. He's pretty good as well. 1st and 10. Goff hands it off to Gibbs, makes a guy miss. He's at the 35 and brought down at the 34. Of course, there's Saquon as well. Yeah, you can't forget about Saquon. Saquon's been the guy. But this next generation has some backs as well. It's a gain of 2. They're saying 3. I don't know how they gave him 3 there. Mariners up 1. Go up 1 in the 3rd. So 2-1, Mariners leading. Bucs got a chance now. Yeah, they do. They do. But the Lions, though, looking good. Seattle out hitting Toronto. Really, that's interesting. You have the Giants 4-1. Can't believe my luck. Oh, you got lucky for sure, Steve. Jeez. Oh, man. Actually, no, you didn't get lucky. Yeah, because they blew it. Yeah. Tosses it here to Gibbs. He's at the 40, the 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Oh, what a tackle by Winfield in the open field. As he's brought down at the 5. Yeah, sorry there, Steve. Yeah, no, again, that was just unlucky. Cheesehead, how's it going? Good to see you. Thank you again for tuning in. Appreciate you guys all for tuning in. Gibbs again on the screen, able to take it pretty good. He's at 82 yards receiving. So again, he has 130 on the ground, but 82 on the in through the air as Goff hands it off to Gibbs up the middle, spinning, and he's in. Touchdown. Detroit Lions, as they're now back up by 2 scores. It's 20-9. And of course, it's pending the extra point. You doing the second game? Yes, I will be doing the second game as well. That one starts in about an hour. So hopefully this game ends prior to that. If not, well, it is what it is. But yeah, I'll be doing both of these Monday night games. Again, Gibbs just doing a good job spinning around and getting in. It's already at 135 yards. Never mind. Yeah, Tampa Bay. Yeah, no, they look pretty good on that drive. The kick is up. The kick is good. 21-9, Detroit leading over Tampa Bay. 4:39 left to go here in the third quarter. Of course, again, folks, I will be covering this game till the conclusion. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. But I mean, I'm not saying it will be a blowout, but I guess if it is like a 4-score game, I may end it early so we can go to the Houston game. We'll see, though. I don't think that'll be the case. When Baker Mayfield doing this poor, it's only 100. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Being the Eagles robbed me of 2.5. That's tough. Gibbs again. Come on, Lions. Spread the ball. Nope. Can't do it. Just traded him. Oh, that's tough. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do as I call games. So, again, if you like said games, like the NFL, make sure, again, to hit the like button and, of course, subscribe to the channel. Again, I usually do 3 Sunday games. Of course, I'm on here 6 days a week, so I try to find something to call throughout the week. So, again, this is a sports channel for the sports fan. So make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. So, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out in this one. Let's see here. Just checking out some things here. Hold on. Interesting. It is what it is. Huh, interesting. Detroit Rock City. Well, they're looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Let's see here. Of course, that's that. This is refreshing here. Mariners 2, Blue Jays 1. In the third, I don't know if that'll happen. Or that'll... Yeah, I think I'd rather have the box score. Now we can kind of see there. My gosh, I hate all these stupid ads, man. I'm just sick and tired of them. Okay, we are back. Again, Lions leading 21-9 over Tampa Bay. As there is the kickoff. Fielded at the 1. He's at the 5, the 10, the 15. Reversing field. Trying to bounce it outside at the 20. And that's pretty much it. So he gets to the 21-yard line. This will be Baker Mayfield's first game he was ever under 200. No, there's no way. I feel like he's had that before. Are you saying just for this season or just in general? Yeah, and there's still plenty of time left. You never know. They can start slinging it here. So we'll see what the Buccaneers can do. Again, it's 21-9. Just over 4.5 to go here in this one. 1st and 10. Baker under center. Baker, play action, moving to his left, fires. It is caught, but White is met immediately as he's brought down at the 22. So nothing doing there for the Buccaneers. Three-way trade ended up trading Gibbs, Dunze, Hunter, Henry, MHJ, and $15. And I got Puka, Henry, and Hawkinson. That is a tough one. In general, this game, oh man, yeah, well, shoot. That's tough. You never know. 2nd and 9 here at the 21. It's on 2nd and 10 pretty much. Mayfield in the shotgun. Trips to the right. Tight end in tight to the left. Mayfield hands it off to White. Up the middle at the 25 and brought down at the 27-yard line. That is White again on the carry. Gain of about 7. So 3rd and 3 coming up. Again, Tampa Bay needs to get something going again. They open up the third quarter with a score. But, of course, the Lions responded quickly and efficiently. So 3rd and 3 coming up. Mayfield in the shotgun, trips to the right to one, tight end in tight. Mayfield moving to his right, steps up, fires. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Igbuka, and it falls incomplete. The punt team is out. Just had him too. Mayfield just missed him, flat out missed him. Buka. I mean, again, Mayfield has missed some throws tonight. It's not looking that great for him. So the Buccaneers again going to punt. Here is Dixon. He's been used a lot tonight. There is the punt. And that is going to be caught out of bounds at the 25. That's where, well, no, never mind. There's a flag. There's a flag down. I don't know what happened. Rakia Sin, or Sin, he was cramping, I think. Yeah, I think he's cramping. They need a full drive here. Oh, yeah. So I don't know. Again, I still think there's plenty of time. Depends on what happens here, Jersey. It's by weekend, assuming no injuries. I'll be Hurts, Williams, Henry, Puka, Tetz, Metcalf, Furr, Pinero, and Chiefs D. That's not too bad, but I don't know. That's a tough one. So again, there's a flag. We'll just have to wait and see what happens here. I'm not too sure. A member of the kicking team went out of bounds. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty. First down, timeout. Okay. Well, again, they're heading to another commercial break. So Detroit again leading 21-9. 2:50 to go. So another commercial. Again, they're going to have to hurry up if they want this game done in about 45 minutes. I don't know why I don't know. It is what it is. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. I call games. Hey, Minnesota scored. The Rangers are just not present 100% of the time. Minnesota, I guess hockey. I didn't think Minnesota does. Minnesota have a hockey? I guess they should. Hello, DrDelay. What is the biggest play of the game so far? I would say probably that run by Gibbs right up the middle. Gibbs kind of just, it was like, 78-yard run, I would say. I would say that's probably what it was. But, yeah. No, it's pretty much been all Lions, though. Other than that, though, I guess there was a screen to, Tez Johnson. That was pretty good. But, no, I would say, that was the biggest run. Right up the middle. Gibbs, 78 yards. Again, he's at 135. St. Brown at 87 yards receiving. He hasn't really been called much. He was getting a lot of targets early. But since then, it's been nothing. Goff, though, still getting his yards regardless. 228. Mayfield, again, struggling tonight. Really bad, to be honest with you. He's missed a lot of throws. Third quarter flew by. Yeah, it did, but, I don't know. I still feel like it might drag out here. Still thinking that, I don't know. Again, they got to, if they want us ready for the beginning of the Texans-Seahawks game, they got to, I don't know, they got to hurry it up. We're about 40 minutes away from that. Leading 130-102. Baker, Monty, probably Montgomery, and Nico. I can't remember who that is. Who's that? Baker has been pretty bad. Monty doesn't have. Yeah, no. I'm going against White, the running back for the Bucs. He's been doing okay. Hasn't really done much. 1st and 10 here. Goff drops back, looking to his right, steps up, and moving to his left, fires. That's going to be out of bounds, incomplete. So nothing doing there for the Lions. Heavy pressure by the Buccaneers, and that makes it 2nd and 10 for Detroit. Vita Vea is on the sideline. That's interesting. Nico Collins. That's right. I was thinking of I Am Alava or something, like the UCLA guy. I'm like, well, that's a little bit interesting there. College guy. 2nd and 10, ball at the 30. Goff under center. Goff hands it off to Montgomery up the middle, and he really doesn't find much other than a yard. As that'll make it 3rd and long here for the Lions, so interesting stuff here for them. Again, they've been moving pretty well. Then all of a sudden, you'll see them kind of just like not do anything out of nowhere. So that's, I would say, a little bit of a frustrating thing for the Lions, that they can look so efficient, so good, and then just follow it up with a kind of a stinker of a drive here. But we'll see. 3rd and 8. They need to get to the 40. Goff in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Goff awaits the snap. Drops back, looking to his right. Steps up, fires. It's caught at the 40 and immediately tackled, but he should have the first down. We'll have to wait for the spot, and he does. First down, Lions. Not being nice anymore. This guy stinks. I don't know if he stinks, but it's been a rough day. Having horrible this week in fantasy. My opponent's killing me. He even benched AJ. Yeah, that is tough. He had a good day. Him and Devontae. So 1st and 10 at the 41 as Goff is under center. Receiver to left, 2 receivers to the right. Goff tosses to Montgomery up the middle and is brought down at the 45-yard line. So a gain of 4 as the Lions looking to kind of put this game out of reach. And it's 21-9 if you're tuning in. Goff and the Lions look pretty much, they just look much better here. So Goff under center. Goff. Play action. Moving to his right. Fires. It's caught at the 45 and pushed out of bounds at the 50. Sam Laporta on the catch. As we're ticking under 40 seconds now here in this one. Or in the 3rd quarter, I should say. Luke McCaffrey. Yeah, that's tough if you're starting Luke McCaffrey. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Luke is all that great, to be honest with you. 3rd and 2 coming up for the Lions. Goff is Under center, he hands it off to Montgomery up the middle, fighting forward, trying to get there. And no, he is not going to get there. As that will take us to the end of the third quarter. It's going to be 4th and 1 whenever we do return. But yeah, the Lions lead 21-9. And they'll have the ball at midfield. You're going to be at Sunday night's game at Green Bay at Pittsburgh. Oh, really? Well, have fun. Have fun. Hopefully your team does not win, with all due respect. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping the Steelers can get the win needed after the Bengals loss. So, let's see here. What are they? Vikings, Chargers. I think that's the... What is that, actually? I have no idea. That's the Thursday night game. Okay. That's not worth a shot with it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Yeah, I knew that Vikings Chargers made that thumbnail. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It is completely free to do so. Completely free. Again, that's what I do. I call games, folks. So, again, if you like games, like the NFL, like college football, make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play DrDelay. Feel free to, of course, chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as much as possible. Right now, the Lions leading in the poll 56% to 44% in that one. And, of course, in the MLB world, as I know that's a big topic of discussion, the Mariners leading 2-1 over Toronto. The Mariners out-hitting the Blue Jays 7-3, which is kind of rare. But all that matters is tonight, really, for these two teams. Beavers allowed 2 runs. Interesting. Runners on first and second now for the Mariners. Look at that. Okay, fourth quarter. Can we get a repeat? Can I get a Bronco repeat from yesterday? That'd make it exciting for sure. That would be interesting. Baker would really have to start hitting his throws. And, he's been playing it kind of safe, but there have been some throws he just flat out missed, and I think that's kind of a problem going forward. So, it's a long commercial break. Like I said, the other game starts in about 35 minutes. So, again, if they really want this game to, move on, if they want this game to end before that one, they gotta push it here. And I don't know how many commercials they really want, but it's a lot. Geez, so 4th and 1, Goff is under center, running back to the right, running back in the backfield, receiver out to the right, hands it off to St. Brown, who pitches to Gibbs, makes a tackle, extending, and he may have gotten there. Oh, I think he got there, to be honest with you. I think that's going to be a brand new set of downs. It is. He got a yard. That was an interesting play design. Hands it off to St. Brown. Again, he pitches it to Gibbs. And Gibbs, of course, leaning forward and getting the first down. Oh, that was interesting there. So 1st and 10 at the 49. Goff is under center. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Goff, play action. It's going to check it down. It's caught by Raymond. Raymond gets crunched after a gain of 2. And that's where Raymond is dropped. He's going to talk a lot of noise there. Geez, So, the tension's rising there on the field. As the Lions again up 21-9 and are, have the ball in Tampa Bay territory as we're approaching the 14-minute mark here. Again, 21-9 is your score. Goff is in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Goff hands it off up the middle, and he's not going to get much as that's Montgomery on the carry. Gain of a few. Bad idea. On 4th down. That's a tough one. It's 4th and 1 at midfield. That's a tough one. I don't know. Normally I would agree with you. I don't know. I would think I would. Just depends on how the game's going there, I think. 3rd and 6 for the Lions. Ball at the 45. They need to get to the 39 for a brand new set of downs. Goff is in the shotgun, sending a man in motion. Goff drops back, looking to his left, fires. It is incomplete. Pass intended for St. Brown. And it looks like the Lions may have to punt it away anyway. St. Brown hasn't really done much since really the first half. I don't know if he has had a catch since the first half, to be honest with you. But now Baker and the Bucs will have a opportunity at least to, get something going. So Fox is back there to punt it away, and here is the punt. Fair catch signal made at the 11. And Johnson fields it at the 11. Again, a fair catch signal was made. Of course, we're showing off Houston and Seattle next. That is coming up, and I think they might be going to commercial. They are. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, MLB, college football, make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. Again, feel free to chat down below, talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. But, of course, yes, again, if you're an NFL fan, this is the channel for you. So, yeah, make sure, again, to subscribe to the channel. It's completely free to do so. Completely free. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really have much else to say other than that. Let's see here again. We'll check out what's happening at MLB. Looks like the Mariners couldn't do much there. It's 2-1. Of course, in the NFL world, obviously, you already know what happened yesterday. But just in case we didn't, you guys didn't, we'll go ahead and go over it. So the Bengals, of course, defeated the Steelers on Thursday night, 33-31. The Rams over the Jaguars, 35-7. I covered that one yesterday. Bears over the Saints, 26-14. Browns over the Dolphins, 31-6. I also covered that one yesterday. Two blowouts. Patriots over the Titans, 31-13. Chiefs over the Raiders, 31-0. Eagles 28, Vikings 22. Panthers 13, Jets 6. The Broncos 33, Giants 32. Colts 38, Chargers 24. Cowboys 44, the Commies 22. Packers 27, Cardinals 23. I covered that one. That was a great game. And then the Niners 20, Falcons 10. That is pretty much what happened yesterday in the football world. There's time for Tampa Baker. We got to see him here. This is it. I wouldn't say this is it, but they need to get something going. For sure. It's a pretty good slate of football games this week in the college world. I guess we'll talk about that a little bit later, maybe. I'm not too sure. So 1st and 10 here at the 11 as Baker is in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Lions fans are loud. In the shotgun, trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Baker drops back, looking to his right, steps up, fires. It's caught at the 20, 25, and brought down at the 30. That is Cade Otton with the catch. Trying to see what they didn't really give Otton the credit there. So I couldn't tell you how many yards he has, but again, just coming wide open down the right side, and Baker able to make the throw. And again, he's been struggling to make some throws tonight it's kind of a little shock. 1st and 10, ball at the 31. Baker under center, receiver to left, receiver to the right. Baker drops back, steps up, fires. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Ibuka. Nothing doing there. 2nd and 10 coming up. Of course, they're like, I'm just providing the play-by-play. That's all. Trying to get the picture in your head. That's pretty much what I try to do here. So 12:25 left to go here. Again, the Lions leading by 2 scores. Baker and the Bucs trying to make it a one-score game. A field goal won't do it. Again, they went for two earlier and failed. So now, again, they put themselves at a disadvantage. 2nd and 10 here. Baker in the shotgun. Drops back. Looking to his right. Fires. It's caught at the 35 and brought down at the 37. Agbuka on the catch. That's just his 3rd on the night, as he's at 28 yards. So 3rd and 4 for the Buccaneers. Approaching the 12-minute mark. Again, they need to get something going. Time is running out. They need to get to the 41 for a brand new set of downs. Baker in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. No, make it 1 receiver and 3 receivers to the right as Agbuka is in motion. Baker drops back. Flag already down. Throws. It is knocked away. Incomplete. But a flag is down. This could be... Well, we'll see. Illegal shift on the offense. That's going to be declined. It's a good play or good throw, but just good defense by the Lions. Oh, my goodness. All right, it's 4th and 4. I mean, I don't know if this is the ball game, but it may be. They need to get this. They need to get to the 41. Baker in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Baker sending a man in motion. Drops back. Looking over the middle. Heavy pressure. Fires. It is caught extending. Oh, and he fumbles the ball. And now it's recovered by a Buccaneer. But we'll see what happens. Oh, they're going to see if his knee was down before he extended. He extended the ball, and it looked like he got it. Wow, where did the Browns get a quarterback like Baker? Yeah, I know, right? Oh, man, it's going to be tough. Okay, so what they're saying is that only the fumbler can advance the ball, which, of course, that's the holy roller rule or whatever. But they're going to say that he got there when he extended, that he was able to get to the line to gain. So it's going to be a first down. I don't know why they would even show that angle. That's a horrible angle. So 1st and 10, Campbell is screaming. I think they're going to challenge this, folks. So I don't know if they're going to give him. Yeah, Campbell's bringing out the red flag, and he's going to toss it. Campbell is challenging this. It's going to be close. Campbell again, he can't believe it. Can't believe that they even ruled it that way, I guess. At least it adds a little bit of drama here. Yeah, Detroit again challenging it, so we'll see what happens. The first shot was really close, so we'll go ahead and see it here. So all he needs is to get any part of that ball to the 41. And, of course, they didn't really freeze it, so I couldn't really tell you. So that was pretty dumb. So another commercial break, of course. That's what they do. Folks, again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, make sure, again, to subscribe. I will be doing another game after this. I'll be doing the Texans and Seahawks right after this one. So, again, you got multiple games tonight. Even if I am tired, we'll go ahead and power through. So let's see what we got here in the MLB world. We have 2-1. Mariners over the Blue Jays. Jeez, I hate those ads. And that is pretty much it. Of course, in the standings world, I mean, the Lions really need this more than the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers could drop to 5-2. Of course, they're still going to be leading the division. The Panthers, surprisingly, 4-3. The Lions, if they win, they would move to 5-2. They would still be behind the Packers on the win percentage front there. A loss would drop them to third in the division. Of course, the Bears have yet to play 7 games, so there is that. But it would definitely be definitely interesting. Bad challenge. He's putting on an act. Can't believe No, he thinks he can manipulate perception. I pick Seattle, so that means they'll lose. Oh, geez. Yeah, it's close. It's going to be a close call. The initial frame that I saw was the ball, I think, did touch the 41. I mean, all it needs is just to touch the 41. They need to get to the 41, and I think they're going to get to the 41. I think. I could be wrong. I don't think it's going to be conclusive enough to overturn it. I think it's going to be Tampa Bay ball whenever we do come back. I could be wrong. Yeah. Jeez, that is so close. Yeah, that is like as close as you can get. So, yeah, they're going to say... Wait, I have a question. What in the world? I have no idea. After a second look, it is determined the receiver was short. Okay. It's going to be a turnover on downs. And so during the break, apparently they called... So, interesting. So, apparently during commercial break, they said that the challenge was unsuccessful. And then apparently somebody called them back and said, hey, look at it again. And then they now... That's interesting. So, yeah, that's interesting. The NFL may have made a call like, hey, look at it again or something. That's pretty crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Check the skies tonight comments too. Check the skies tonight, fellas. 2 comments in the Northern meteor shower tonight and tomorrow night. Oh, that's interesting. The fix is in. That's interesting. Yeah, that's odd. So, apparently... Yeah, that's odd. I don't know. Apparently, again, during commercial break, they said that he went over and he announced to the crowd that, hey, the challenge was unsuccessful, but they literally just called him back, had him look at it again, and they said that he did not get there. I mean, that's wild. Scripted, yeah, maybe. Trying to make up the game for last week? Possibly, I don't know, but it's going to be 1st and 10 here at the 40 as Goff is under center. He's going to toss it here to Gibbs. Gibbs up the middle, and he's not going anywhere. Vita Vea is the one that greets him up in the middle and tackles him down for nothing. No virtual measurement. You'd think, right? You would think the virtual measurement would be coming into play here, but no. Vegas has spoken, yeah. Helps you fantasy-wise. Well, that is fishy. Oh, well, I say get rid of the replay. Just it gets more and more stupid. Yep. We do have an injury there for Tampa Bay. So, another break here. Yeah, I don't think we're going to go ahead and... I don't think Houston and Seattle will be on at 9 o'clock. Vegas wants Goff over 270. I don't know. I don't think they'll be throwing much. So again, another commercial here. Do apologize for that. Make sure again to feel free to subscribe. Of course, again, if you do like the traditional radio broadcast, this is kind of how again, that's how I do it. So again, make sure again to like and subscribe. Feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as possible. Again, I do appreciate you guys hanging out and letting me call this game, as all the bots are here. I wonder how the next game will go. Houston and Seattle. I mean, Seattle, of course, they've been playing well. Houston, of course, they're playing well as of late. Houston 2-3. They've won the last two. The other team in the AFC South to have a positive point differential, them and the Colts. So that's interesting. Of course, Houston has a really good defense, only allowing 61 points in 5 games. That's very good. In fact, they're the only team left in the NFL that has allowed less than 100. That is by far 39 points. Jeez, that is also very impressive. You already have the Bengals allowing 200. Jeez, the Dolphins allowing 200 as well. Cowboys up there at 200. Wow. Well, Duke Goff might just hand it off. That's what I'm thinking. He's going to hand it off. Oh, my goodness. Again, a lot of stoppages. That's why I'm like, the NFL is not going to make it. I don't think they're going to make it. They need to get this game done in 15 minutes if they want maximum viewership for both games. But, yeah, they did not quite think this through with all the commercials. What up, DrDelay? You already know. Sliding through to say hi and leave a like. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for stopping on in. Yeah, we're just kind of waiting for this game to conclude here because it seems like the Lions are going to win. Of course, the NFL has been a lot of questionable calls. It is what it is, but also just a lot of commercials here. It's like they just want this game to go on forever. I don't know what they were. I don't know. So 1st and 10 here. Goff is under center. Play action rolling to his right. Steps up and down he goes. As that is a sack. The loss of 1. That's Anthony Nelson on the sack. One of the more least impressive sacks I've seen. So 3rd and very, very long. And a field goal is, a lot here. Makes it a 15-point game. Lions this season, 0 for 19 on 3rd and 10. That's interesting. Goff in the shotgun. Good old NFL, yeah. Goff awaits the snap, trips to left to one tight end in tight. Goff, pump fakes, fires down the middle. That is overthrown, incomplete. So 4th down again. I felt like that was so predictable based on how this game has gone tonight. So another possession for the Lions where they had an opportunity to really put the game away. I mean, again, even in the first quarter, and they just couldn't do anything with it. I just felt like that was so predictable, folks. I don't know. So here comes Bates. This is a 58-yard attempt from the right hash. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is doinked through. It's good. We got a doink. Oh, he doinked it through. 58 yards. And the Lions extend their lead 24-9. Baker's asking what happened. Hold on. Yeah, let me see the replay here. Oh, it did go through. That's good. Baker was pretty adamant that he didn't go through. How are they going to look that long and announce it first down? And then who called and said, look at it again? Because I didn't think they could do that. Yeah, they can't. But the NFL has done it. Actually, back-to-back Lions games, They did it against the Lions last week on Sunday Night Football, and they, of course, did it tonight. Again, yeah, no one knows. I'm just assuming the NFL called back and said, look at it again. Which is, again, that is not allowed to happen, because then there's no point to actually having referees on the field. Might as well just officiate everything from New York. 200 passing yards, I don't know, we'll see. Extra point, that became a 2-point conversion, a super huge mistake. Yep, no, I think that was a momentum killer for sure. Seattle now 3-1. Oh, wow. Seattle might be going to the World Series, folks. It's going to be a West Coast World Series if the score holds, as there's the kickoff. Fielded at the 5. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, and brought down at the 29-yard line. So we'll see what we can do here again. The Buccaneers can really do. I don't really have a dog in the fight. See what Baker can do in the offense. It looks pretty one-sided. I can show you the stats here again. 373 total yards for the Lions, 166 for the Buccaneers. Lions really haven't been, I don't know, they aren't putting anybody away. That's I don't know. I feel like they should have already put people away, or put the Buccaneers away right now. So 1st and 10 at the 29. Baker drops back, steps up, fires. It's caught at the 35-40 and brought down at the 43-yard line. So that is a brand new set of downs for the Buccaneers. Again, they're going to need to keep going. So Mayfield again in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Mayfield drops back. Steps up, fires, it is incomplete. I don't really know who he was throwing it to. There was 2 Buccaneers in the area, but it split pretty much the difference there on the throw. Incomplete, 9:42 left to go here in this one. Brock Yasin, he's been on the bike for a while. So 2nd and 10 here for the Bucs. At the 42, Baker in the shotgun. 2 receivers, trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Baker drops back, heavy pressure, steps up, fires, it's caught at the 45, and Otten gets to the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 8. And again, the Buccaneers are going to have to hustle. They make 1 touchdown here and 1 touchdown the last 2 minutes, but that's it. Well, that'd be enough. And another injury there in this one. Again, a lot of injuries in this one. This one is Arthur Millette, who was a former Steeler. So I wonder if they would air the other game. What I can do is probably call both games at the same time, if need be, if they move it to another network, because it's supposed to be on ESPN. Of course, I'm watching it this game on ESPN. Guess I could have watched it on ABC, but not like it would have mattered. So again, they're showing a replay there. Millette getting helped up. Hopefully he is okay. The former Steeler. Cade Otton, by the way, with 6 catches, 58 yards on the night. 9:27 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Again, it's Lions 24, Buccaneers 9. We're just kind of, again, waiting for the conclusion here. I mean, if the Buccaneers are able to score here, would make it a 1-score game, score a touchdown, that is. So 3rd and 2. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to right, 1 receiver to left. Baker hands it off to White up the middle, and he is going to be close to the line again. And it looks like they're going to give it to him. 1st down, Buccaneers. White with the gain of 2. Only 38 yards on the night for White. So 1st and 10, ball at the 48. Baker in the shotgun. Baker drops back. Looking to his left. Fires. It is overthrown. Incomplete. Again, another miss. Baker again has just struggled. He was wide open. Tez Johnson, the target. Baker again, 20 for 34, 154. Just not very good. It's less than 5 yards an attempt, folks. It's been a pretty rough night for Baker. Baker's failing me. Yeah, Baker's not look good. 2nd and 10, ball at the 48. Baker in the shotgun. Baker drops back, looking to his left. Moving to his left and fires. It is almost intercepted, but there is a flag. Harper was there. Knocks it away, and of course, I think it's going on the Buccaneers. Look, yeah, it's going to be a hold on the offense. Number 62, it has declined, and it makes it 3rd down. Geez, the disrespect. They're saying that you can't even get 10 yards. Would have been 2nd and 20, which would have been more of the, I don't know, would have been, I don't know. That's an interesting call there by the Lions. 3rd and 10 coming up for the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers. In the shotgun, trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. They need to get to the 38 for a brand new set of downs. They're 3 for 11 on 3rd down tonight. Baker drops back. Looking, fires to the middle. It's caught at the 40 and brought down at the 36. That is a brand new set of downs for the Buccaneers. Tez Johnson, that's his 4th catch of the night. 58 yards for him. As Baker, approaching 200, by the way. He's at 167. As they're at the 35. In the shotgun is Baker. Baker drops back, looking over the middle. Still looking, checks it down to White. White cuts inside and is brought down at the 32. That's a gain of 3. That'll put Baker at 170. White with 4 catches, 6 yards. So kind of over-exaggerating the Julian Edelman thing here, where you get like 10 catches, 90-something. That's more like Danny Amendola, but of course he's a running back, a little bit different there. So 2nd and 7, Baker drops back, steps up. Oh, and he loses the ball. And it is recovered by, I don't know, there's a scrum for the ball. They're still looking for it. They're still fighting. Oh, man, Baker was strip sacked. We'll have to see what they're showing. Again, I don't know. The Lions initially had it, then the Buccaneers had it, then he didn't have it, then the Lions had it. It looks like it's going to be Buccaneer ball. A punch out. The Lion had it, and then the other Lion had it, and then a Buccaneer had it. Oh, man, just an absolute disaster here. But it was recovered by the Buccaneers, so there is that. So 3rd and 5. Ball at the 30. In the shotgun is Baker. And there's a timeout. Somewhere's a timeout. I don't know what or who. And Dan Campbell is asking probably where the ball should be marked. So, what? What in the world? So, I mean, Detroit's challenging something. I have no idea why they're even challenging. I have no idea. So he's just trying to I don't know why he's even challenging. Honestly, I have no idea why. They're marking at the 30. It looks like it was recovered at the 30. I mean, this makes absolutely no sense. This is just to waste time. I mean, at this point, I don't know. They're challenging, I guess, the line to gain, which again, it was 3rd and 5. It was nowhere close to the first down marker. I don't know why even. What's the point? I have no idea. I mean, it looks like it was covered actually at the 29. So if anything, yeah, I don't know. I don't think any. I mean, they're booing, but I don't even know why they're even booing. I don't even think they know why they're booing. To be honest, I don't know. That makes no sense in my opinion. That was just literally a waste of our lives, if we're being honest. So anyway, it's going to be 3rd and 5 at the 30. That was just confusing. Baker in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. No, make it 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left, as everyone kind of moves around here. Baker in the shotgun, sending the blitz. Baker steps up, fires. It is incomplete. It was batted at the line again. I think Hutchinson got a hand in there, and it's going to be 4th and 5. You don't mind the challenge? Never know what might happen, I guess. I don't know. That just seems so odd to me, I guess. Yeah, no need for the 2-pointer, but it wouldn't shock me if these idiots talk themselves into it. At this point, don't know what the refs... I don't think the refs know what's going to happen already. Yeah, I know. They already broke a bunch of rules. I was just confused. I was just really confused on what happened. So 4th and 5. They need to get to the 25 for a brand new set of downs. Baker in the shotgun. Baker drops back, looking to his left. Fires. It is caught at the 25 and brought down at the 21. That is Otten with the catch. Gain of 7. And that, again, is a first down for the Buccaneers. Hello, Sean. How's it going? Good to see you. 1st and 10. Baker moving to his right. Fires. It's caught at the 20. Immediately brought down. That is a gain of 2. A waste of our lives. Again, I just don't understand the challenge. That was 2 minutes of literally, I can't get that time back. So 2nd and 8. Baker is in the shotgun. To be fair, I'm busy. I'm stuck here until the Texans game is over anyway, Texans Seahawks. So 2nd and 8 in the shotgun is Baker. Trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Baker drops back, looking to his left. Fires over the middle. It is incomplete. He had Johnson. Again, Mayfield has not played a good game tonight. He really hasn't. I mean, Johnson was free. I don't know what happened to Baker. Baker usually makes these throws, but he has missed a lot of receivers tonight. So 3rd and 8. Baker's 0 for 7 on 20-plus yard throws. That's how it's been. 3rd and 8, Baker awaits the snap, drops back, looking to his left, fires. It is caught at the 17. Oh, and he's blown up at the 17. That is Hallett with the tackle. Just a gain of 3. And they're going to need 5 yards to keep the drive alive. Just blown up. 4th and 5, Mayfield in the shotgun. Mayfield gets the snap, looking to his right, fires to the end zone, and it is incomplete, but there is a flag. There is a flag. He's dancing. Millette is dancing. But there is a flag. pass interference defense. Millette, who was the one that was shaken up earlier, he's back in dancing. But, of course, he committed a penalty. So, let's see here. Millette kind of rips the jersey of Shepard. Calvin Shepard, the defensive coordinator, he doesn't like it. He was a middle linebacker back in the day. Would have thought the Bucs would have put up more of a fight. The score indicates. Yeah, me too. Should have caught that one in the end zone. I don't know. I think the throw was a little bit off. So 1st and 10. Baker in the shotgun. Trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Baker drops back, looking over the middle. Moving to his left. Fires. It is caught at the 10. He moved backwards, though, as he's brought down at the 12. Of course, what I'll probably do in a sec is I'll try to get a multi-stream here of both games. I wonder if I can. I know I can. I should be able to. No, maybe not. What the heck? You would think so. I can do Texans. I can do both the baseball game and football game. We can do that. Maybe a little bit later, though. 2nd and 8, Baker moving, fires to the end zone. It's batted away. What a play by the defender. Whiteside, the second, with an amazing play. It was pretty much a touchdown, but he makes a heck of a play to keep it at 9 points. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that was a heck of a play just by the fingertip of Whiteside, just keeping it away. 3rd and 8. Lions fans again extremely loud on this 3rd down. 4 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Baker drops back, looking to his left, fires. It is incomplete. No flag, no nothing. Pass intended for White. And it's 4th and 8 coming up. So 4th and 8 coming up for the Buccaneers. They need to get to the 4 for a brand new set of downs. Todd Bowles looking on. He doesn't really look concerned at all. Very confident. Mayfield in the shotgun, trips to the left. 1 receiver to the right. Mayfield drops back, looking over the middle. Steps up, fires. It is incomplete. And the Lions defense rises to the occasion. And that is a turnover on downs. Let's see here. I don't know if I can. I'd like to have a multi thing here. The problem is I don't know. I don't know if I can. I'm trying, folks. Like, why are they showing like these options here for a multi-streamer? Pretty terrible. So, I don't know. I guess we'll go ahead and just finish out this game here. Goff is under center, hands it off up the middle, and he's going to get a couple. That was David Montgomery. On the carry, nothing doing. The Buccaneers calling a timeout. Of course, on the left side of the screen now, I have the baseball game up, so I guess I can do 2 games at once. Ryan Wu apparently on the mound. I don't know if I'm that good, though. So again, timeout Buccaneers as here's the pitch. That is inside to Varsho. Look at that. Look at me go. I haven't said that in a while. It's been about a week. It's been about a week since I've covered baseball. Again, the Mariners up 3-1 over the Blue Jays. As again, we're still in the timeout over here. Here's the pitch, and Varsho sends this to right, but that's going to be caught for round number 2 as Goff is under center. Receiver to the right, but they are in a heavy set. 2 tight ends in the game. Goff hands it off to Montgomery. Montgomery leans forward for a gain of 2 and nothing really more. Baker, man. Goff under 270 is safe. Does nothing for me. Yep, sorry. So 3rd down for the Lions. Again, it's pretty much just... We're just kind of waiting for this one to conclude here. Third and 7. Again, the Buccaneers calling another timeout. The other game has started. Seattle with the ball at 0-0 in that one. There's a grounder to short, and that's going to be out at second for round number 3. So we head to the 7th inning over there. Mariners leading 3-1. 3rd and 7 over here. Lions in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Tight end in tight. Goff swings it out. It's caught by St. Brown, and he is driven backwards as he's brought down at the 14, so nothing really doing there. And again, a 3 and out. Turn out the lights. The party is over. Yeah, probably. Of course, again, I'll stay here for the conclusion of this one. You never know. Maybe it gets a little exciting. But, we'll just say this. If the Buccaneers don't do anything on this next drive, then, we'll go ahead and call it, and I'll go ahead to the other game. I'll just go ahead and keep it on the one game. I'll just keep it here for the one game here. So again, the Lions going to punt it away. Fox has it and punts it away. Good punt. Jeez, fielded at the 23. He's at the 25. He's at the 30. Doing a lot of shimmying and all that stuff as he gets to the 32-yard line. Johnson asking for a flag, but nothing granted to him. So, again, the Buccaneers will have the ball at the 33. Brad Holmes, the Lions GM. Pretty happy, I'm sure, with his team. Oh, man. Yeah, a little disappointing. Kind of expected more of a game here with these two teams. But maybe the other one is the game of the day. You never know. 1st and 10 here. Baker in the shotgun. Trips the right. 1 receiver to the left. Baker drops back. Looking to his right. Heavy pressure. Fires. It's caught. He's at the 50. He's at the 45, the 40, and brought down to the 37-yard line. That is a brand new set of downs for the Buccaneers. So 1st and 10 at the 37. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Baker jumps back. Steps up, fires. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Otten. Nothing doing there. So 2nd and 10 coming up for the Buccaneers. Buccaneers again with no timeouts. So even if they do score, they're going to need, a miracle. I'd say a miracle, I guess. On the onside kick or whatnot. Second and 10. Mayfield in the shotgun, looking over the middle. Heavy pressure. Oh, and he's tripped up. Sack. Think there was maybe a little bit of a trip there, and they're talking it over. Hussey having a little discussion with him. He's like, well, you know what? The game is practically over anyway. Yeah, I think that. Wheat. Oh, wow. I mean, he flat out tripped him. Oh, that's a horrible no call. I don't know if you guys, watching the game, that should have been, that's a penalty. That's a flat out penalty. 3rd and 21. Mayfield in the shotgun, drops back, steps up, heavy pressure, fires, and that is incomplete. The receiver slipped, and it's 4th and 21. Coming up for the Bucs. Again, if the Buccaneers don't get this, then we'll just go ahead and call it here. It'll be a 24-9 victory for the Lions, and I will send you. I will go ahead and go to the Seattle game. I'll need about a minute or two to set all that up, but then I'll be sure to get you guys there. If you'd like to join me for round 2, game 2 here on this delay doubleheader. 4th and 21. Hopefully we got a better game over there. Baker drops back, steps up, fires. It is caught well short of the line to gain, and that is going to do it. The Lions defeat the Buccaneers 24-9. The Buccaneers have no timeouts. Baker is pointing at Hussey. Baker again, I imagine he's really upset about the trip. Baker is furious. Of course, Baker again didn't have a good night. Baker didn't. Yeah, Baker not too happy. Again, a lot of calls that did go against Tampa Bay. So, for some reason, just some of the last few games I've covered, some of the calls have went one way, and it's really interesting. I don't know why that's the case, but that's kind of disgusting. You don't like to see that at all. So, all right, again, they're going to take a knee. I, of course, will end the stream here as the Lions are going to defeat the Buccaneers 24-9. I am covering another game in about 2 minutes, folks. See you there, potentially. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Make sure again to like and subscribe, and I might see you there, hopefully. If not, it's okay. You guys have a great rest of your night. Thank you again for letting me call the game for you, and I'll see you there. See you soon. Good night.